What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Neon Mutant Generation. Welcome if it's your first time. I'm Amber Omega.
Hey, y'all, this is Delta Crow.
And we are back for another episode. I'm excited.
Hell yeah, me too. Happy to be back. This is like my
Yes.
favorite time of the month.
Hell yes. And we definitely got some fun stuff to get into in this episode. So as we always do first, let's do our series watching. What have you been watching?
All right, we're going to start off strong with Taylor Sheridan's 1883.
Oh, wow. Okay,
Yeah.
You're really in these ones.
Oh my God. I did not know. I did not think I would ever be into Yellowstone or anything like in that whole universe, but it got me.
Okay.
It got me.
Okay.
And this one, 1883, takes place way before Yellowstone ever exists. It starts in, and you guessed it, 1883. The Dutton family, which consists of Tim McGraw and Faith Hill.
Really?
They are the main characters of this series.
Are you shitting me?
I am not.
I had no idea.
I didn't
either.
But you best believe.
And they're married, right?
They are.
Okay.
Anytime Faith Hill came on that screen, I was definitely like, this kiss. Like, it's probably the worst moments, too, because this show is dark.
Okay.
It is not a happy show.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, but it's just tragedy. It almost feels like tragedy porn, you know? Like, it just like hits you.
Yeah.
So the Dutton family, so this is John Dutton from Yellowstone. So Kevin Costner's character, his like great-great-grandfather, James Dutton, and his wife Margaret Dutton. And their two kids are traveling they start off in Texas and they're trying to make their way to Oregon to set up. So they start like, they end up on what is a wagon trail.
That's what I was saying. Like, are they in wagons?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And anything and everything will kill you out there.
Oh my God. Yeah. This sounds arduous. Yeah.
It is nuts. And Sam Elliott is in it as well. He's like the head of this like wagon trail, or what is it? Wagon train. That is hard. Wagon train.
Wow.
So Sam Elliott is like this Civil War veteran who is the head of this wagon train. He was hired to lead this group of like Slavic and Germanic people.
Okay.
From Texas to Oregon. He's going to lead them. And he also has LaMonica Garrett as his like second. His name is Thomas, I believe. And he's also a Civil War veteran. And they kind of like are leading these people. But then they see James Dutton, Tim McGraw's character, like escape these thieves, these like cattle thieves.
Okay, yeah.
These bandits. He escapes them just by himself. He like takes out all of them. And they're like, we need that guy. We need that guy to lead us across this treacherous plain. And it is just so sad, but it is so beautiful. Wow. And you kind of feel for these people. Like, even, they are technically colonizers.
That's what I was saying. They are colonizers.
But you like feel for them, like the shit that all those people have to go through just to find land. But they're also taking land from people. And they do absolutely dive into the Comanche culture, the Lakotas, and the Crows.
Wow.
And it doesn't always read like white savior.
Okay.
I'm like kind of grateful for that. It does still a little bit, because you are like, man, you all are colonizers. And it's like, do I only care about these people because I'm like attached to them due to Yellowstone? Because you see what happens in that series.
Right.
They just want to protect their land. But if you didn't know the Duttons, I wouldn't give a shit about them.
Okay.
You know? Like,
I got
it's just another white family.
Exactly.
Taking land. But it's just so beautiful. It's like a love story. Their daughter Elsa is like this badass tomboy girl who like rejects society norms, does not want to wear dresses. She wants to wear these gorgeous like tailored pants.
Ooh. Yeah. Okay.
And she becomes like a major survivalist, and she's a badass cowboy.
Wow.
She just helps to help guide the cattle throughout their journey, and she like takes on some of these bandits.
Yeah.
She ends up falling in love several times. One with an ugly cowboy, and another with a beautiful Comanche warrior.
Okay. Yes.
They make out in a tornado. It is beautiful.
Damn.
But it's just so intense. Every episode, you're like, who's gonna die and how? And it's someone in a terrible way every time.
Damn.
But like, yeah, people get bit by rattlesnakes out there and die. Dysentery is a real thing.
Yes.
It's literally like watching a 10-hour live action version of the Oregon Trail.
That's what I was to say. Oregon Trail, pretty much. Yep.
That's what it is.
Ooh.
That's what it is. People like falling off their wagons and just end up getting run over by the wagons.
Damn.
Crossing a river is like danger zone.
Right.
Highway to the danger zone.
Oh.
Like, it was so intense, but it's really beautiful. So if you're into Westerns, I would recommend it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah. Oh, and then also, one of the Crow, like, tribe leaders tells, when they finally make it out to, like, Montana, because they don't settle in Oregon, they settle in Montana.
Okay.
That's where the Yellowstone is. I don't remember his name, but the chief was like, we'll let you have this land, but we get it back in 7 generations. And I want to say Yellowstone is the 7th generation.
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
And then there's another one called 1923.
I've heard of that one. Isn't that the one with Harrison Ford?
Harrison Ford.
Okay. Yeah.
I haven't seen that one. That one's next.
Okay.
Everyone is like telling me that's the one.
Oh.
And I'm just like, how is it gonna beat 1883? Because it was just so beautiful. Taylor Sheridan said it was a 10-hour movie with an ending.
Got you. Okay, so it's like a limited series.
Yeah.
Got it. Series. I like those. I like limited series.
Yeah. So if you're interested in anything like that, check it out. It's very beautiful.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I have been kind of intrigued because I think I do love that kind of like period storytelling.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and especially when it's done through like a realistic lens.
Yes.
You know, and I get it. Yes, because we're following this family. You know, you do care for the characters and stuff, but just giving me sort of like a realistic background and like this is what was really happening. I'm kind of more on board with that. So
they definitely don't sugarcoat things or like whitewash it.
Yeah.
They do their best. Is it the best coming from Taylor Sheridan? Can't call it. Yeah. I don't think so. But,
probably not.
I mean, someone's talking about it, I guess.
Yeah, no, I get that. Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. I've heard about it. So I think at some point, maybe, I don't know, maybe during the summer, I'll feel more ready to kind of dive into those.
It's not happy.
Good to know. Good to know. Okay, so I haven't finished it yet, but I am right now in the middle of The Last of Us.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh my God, my man.
Oh yeah, Pedro is working.
Oh.
I'm like everywhere I see Pedro. Like,
yes.
I remember you were telling me about the Fantastic Four, and I finally watched the trailer that came out, and I'm like, I think I'm kind of excited about this.
Right? Because I will watch it for him.
It looks really cool. It's like an alternate universe in the 60s and stuff. So I'm like, okay, this actually might be pretty fun. So
it might be. God, Saving Grace Pedro always.
Yeah.
Like, even if it sucks, I'll be like, it's so good.
And it has, I forget his name, the actor who's in The Bear. He plays like...
Oh, it's like Eben?
Yeah, he plays... Shit, I don't know the characters from Fantastic Four. The Thing, thank you. Yeah, he plays a Thing. So I'm like, okay, I like him too.
Right?
So I'm excited about it. But I started The Last of Us a while ago. And I maybe got 2 episodes in. And I mean, the first episode off the bat is terrifying because they're describing what this is. Like, it's not like anything I've seen before because it's a fungus.
Yes.
Yeah. And
these are different zombies.
Right. Totally different. And it's like, there's no cure for it, and this thing just feeds and just takes over your mind, and oh my God, and like you don't need to like feed off of anything, like it feeds you and stuff. So like, yeah, I love how they started out. It's like I think like some guy, a scientist, kind of talking about funguses and how or any sort of like pandemic that was like fungal, it would be like, you know, catastrophic,
devastating.
So I'm like, okay, so this is. As I started to get into it, I'm like, this is way scarier than like Walking Dead. And I don't want to like compare the two, but like it just terrifies me on a whole nother level.
Oh, totally.
So again, I watched the first 2 episodes and then I took a break for a while, and then I kind of just got jumped back into it recently. And I didn't play the video game.
Oh, me neither. I watched somebody play it. I can't remember. So like that was like my depth of knowledge.
Got you.
Yeah, secondhand.
I had no frame of reference. I kind of like that I kind of just went into it not knowing. That's how it's similar how I was with Resident Evil. Like I first saw the first movie, I didn't know anything about the game. But like I love the idea where it's like this like cross country type of like thing where Pedro's character has to get this girl to this lab because she's been bitten but she hasn't turned.
Who is she?
I know, exactly. And I love her character so much.
Oh yeah.
Like she's such a badass. Like I think she's so interesting and definitely not this little damsel. Like she can take care of herself and shit. And I love that about her. But what I've really enjoyed the last few episodes is that we get really good character episodes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and so tragic.
I know. There's one I just watched right now, the Super Sam episode, and I'm just like, I have to take a break. Yeah.
No.
That's all I'll say. But yeah, it broke me. Like, I was crying. I was like, why?
Oh, man.
But I really love it. I love the Nick Offerman one.
Yes, that one was devastating.
That one was
well.
great. I mean, they're just such depth episodes. Even though you're not going to see these characters throughout the whole series, you're definitely getting a beautiful glimpse into their lives.
Absolutely.
And stuff. I love the nonlinear storytelling of it. I was so happy to see Melanie Linsky pop up. I was like, damn, yes, my girl.
Yes,
she's working too. I love it.
Yes, she is. I want to see her in everything.
Everything. I've loved that girl since Ever After.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
And I still need to watch Heavenly Creatures. Yes. I know it's so good.
That one's really good.
But yeah, I've always loved Melanie Linsky. But yeah, just great character episodes. And then I know season 2 is coming out.
Yes.
So that's the reason why I want to get on it and finish it.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah. Already kind of looking to the next episodes. I see kind of little clips. I'm like, oh, Rettina Weasley pops up in this. I'm like, okay.
Yes.
I'm excited.
That's Tara True Blood, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And I didn't watch True Blood, but yeah, I know that's what she's most known for.
Character is so good in that.
Oh, I can't wait. So no, I've really been enjoying it. And it does just give me more of a sense of dread than any other thing I've seen that's dealt with like infected pandemic kind of thing. Because they look terrifying. The clickers and shit. Like
the fact that they're called clickers.
The fact they're called clickers.
It's an onomatopoeia. It's not a real thing. That's the sound that they make.
Yes. No. The design makeup is terrifying.
It's terrifying.
I love how great. I've now gone on kind of watched like a gameplay of the game and stuff, and kind of just see what they really look like. I'm like, oh, this is awesome. So they did a really good job on this, and they look terrifying. They are powerful. Get more powerful. Like
you see that Mega one?
Yes.
Oh my god, the Megazord of clickers.
Like, wow. Holy shit.
Just terrifying.
Yes.
And they used to be people.
Yes. Like that's crazy. Crazy. Yeah, like I think just knowing that over time they don't weaken and shit. No. Like that to me was like the most terrifying thing because I feel like in other movies like 28 Days Later, the infected in those eventually, because they are sick, start to like succumb to their diseases and stuff.
Oh, that's interesting. I haven't seen those movies.
You haven't seen 28 Days Later?
No, I started the beginning of 28 Days Later, and then I just wasn't in the headspace.
Okay, I mean it is great.
I believe it.
Yeah, I love it. I remember. Shout out to my friend Sandra. We went and saw it at Manchester.
Oh, sick!
When it came out, we went to like a late showing, and afterwards we had to like go to Food Max and walk around just to make sure everything was still operating. Because we were so freaked out. We're like, let's just go walk around somewhere.
Yeah, in a bright building.
Yes.
Yellow as fuck. Yep.
Because we were fucking terrified.
Yeah.
I know they're making a sequel that's coming out. I don't really give a shit about it. Because
it's too late.
It's too late. And then I don't think my girl Naomi Harris is in it at all, which pisses me off because she does survive.
Oh, okay.
And I don't think she's in this one coming out. And then the one I did it before that, 28 Weeks Later, I don't know. It wasn't that great. It wasn't memorable. Not one that I returned to, but 28 Days Later, I'd say is one of the best horror films I've ever seen.
Oof.
Yeah, it's so good. So I don't know how they're going to top it with this third one. But yeah, like the affected in that one eventually die off, because they're not feeding and stuff. And I don't know, I can't remember The Walking Dead if they need to feed to stay alive or if eventually...
They don't, but if you like cut their legs off, they can't move.
Right.
Or if they're like stuck in a bog, they can't move.
Right.
So there are ways to like debilitate them.
Yeah.
But I don't think they ever really die.
Right. So that's why this was just, Last of Us was just like on a whole nother level that I just wasn't prepared for. And just, I'm loving it. Can't wait to finish it. So I'm definitely looking forward to season 2, what new characters we find in that one, because it's just a really cool story so far.
It is. You want to see them succeed. You want to see them win.
Absolutely. I'm hoping that, all this is going to be worth it.
Yes, right? Oh my God. I heard that Catherine O'Hara is going to be in the second season.
Really? Mm-hmm. Oh my God. That's something I would not expect of her. Okay. Ooh.
So she'd be working too. I'm excited for her.
I love her. I love seeing her. I would never expect her to see in something like this. Mm-hmm. So I'm really curious what kind of character she's going to be playing.
We shall see.
Ooh. Yeah, I haven't really read into what the next season's going to be about. So no, that's exciting.
Oh yes. Sorry if that was a spoiler. But
no. I'm happy for it. I've really been enjoying it, and I love even the characters who I'm not familiar with. The actors I'm not familiar with have been just superb, and I'm just I need to see you in more shit. Right. So very cool. So yeah, I'm loving that one.
Yes, that one's so good. Can't wait for season 2.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Going on to a Melanie Linsky segue.
Oh,
I think you already know what it is.
Yellow Jackets.
Yeah. The third season is out.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so excited for this show. It's so good. It's fucked up. But it's beautiful. The soundtrack throughout the entire show, it's just amazing. The last episode had Bikini Kill in it.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's what I love too. I'm it feels so me, and it's so 90s, and I love it.
So 90s. It's very much like a fucked up now and then. Yeah.
That is perfect. That is the perfect description for it. I love that.
For those that know, you get it. But it starts off in 1996. This girls' soccer team is on their way to some sort of championship. They're in a plane, and the plane goes down somewhere over Canada, and they're just stuck out there, and they have to survive, and they're out there for a long ass time.
Man.
So they're just trying to survive in the wilderness where bears and wolves are out to get them. Mm-hmm. The weather is out to get them. They are exposed during the winter.
Yes.
And then they do they have to eat. That's what I'll say.
Right? And there ain't a bunch of cows out there. No, so I don't know.
Yeah. It's slim pickings out there.
Slim pickings.
And they are starting to go a little cuckoo.
Okay.
So one girl, Lottie, she believes she is a mystic. She also is unmedicated.
Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah. So I can't remember what diagnosis she has, but she runs out of her medication. She starts hallucinating and seeing things, and she believes that the wilderness is talking to her.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's her reality.
Yeah.
And she's getting people to believe her as well.
Oh my God. Do we see her grown-up character yet?
In the second, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, because I've only watched the first season.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we do see adult Lottie.
Okay.
So that's where the now and then comes in. It starts off in 1996, and then it also jumps to 25 years later when they're adults still trying to navigate what happened to them. And some shit is still happening to them in regards to the accident. Yes. People have all these rumors, speculations, the rumors and nastiness of it all. Yes. Oh man, it's so good, and the cast is amazing. Melanie Linsky's in it. Christina Ricci, who is psychotic in this. She's so goofy. God. Who else is in it? Juliette Lewis. And
is she in season 3?
She's not season 3.
That's what I luckily I already know that, so it's not a spoiler for me. But yeah, okay.
Yeah, that was a good episode. Lauren Ambrose shows up.
My girl. Yes.
She is the adult Van, the adult Vanessa.
Lauren Ambrose so much.
Ugh. I just rewatched Can't Hardly Wait the other day. It's so good.
She's the only reason why I fucking like that movie. Yeah. I don't watch that movie for anybody else but for her. Because, my God.
So fair.
Yeah, no, I had such a huge crush on her growing up.
She is beautiful, and she gorgeous. Is gay in this series. It's amazing. And then you got, the younger cast of, Sophie Thatcher. You watched Boba Fett, right?
No,
that series. Oh, she's in that.
Yeah,
she has a mechanic arm.
Ooh.
Oh, she's also in the new Companion movie.
Okay, I know you're talking about.
Yeah. She's so unique looking. She's the younger Juliette Lewis.
Okay,
and
that's right.
That lineup is so good.
Yes.
the way that they matched up the younger actors to the older actors is just fabulous. They all make sense.
They really do. I was really impressed with the casting. So yeah, I love it. I do need to catch up. I need to get through season 2. I think I was just, everyone, if you haven't listened to the show, knows that cannibalism really fucking freaks me out, like more than anything. And so like I was really scared how it was gonna like get thrown into. Season 1, if you were like me, doesn't get into it yet.
Nope.
So season 1 is a great way to kind of just dive into it, but I was worried definitely, okay, season 2, I got to prepare myself.
Yes. So. Season 2 is where it hits you. They get you.
So I do want to watch it. I do want to get caught up and stuff. But yeah, it's such a great cast. Like I couldn't ask for a better cast.
Oh my God. It's a great show. You're just so enthralled and you want to see what happens to these kids because they do get out because you see their adult lives. But how? Yeah. And how long are they out there? And why are they still getting fucked with? Man. And are they really seeing shit out there?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Oh my God.
Who knows? I'm like, is this show going to dive into supernatural? Like, I hope not.
I hope not either.
That just like takes me out.
Yeah. I get like one of the characters having hallucinations because it makes sense because of her mental health background like that. But if it does go that way, I would be disappointed.
Right. It's like, no. Yeah. This is scary because it's supposed to be real.
Right. Exactly. That's terrifying enough.
Right.
You know, just being out in the wild, trying to figure out how to survive, being out there for a long ass time.
One of them is pregnant.
Oh, that's right. Oh my God.
Awful.
Oh, yes. The end of season 1 was so fucking sad. I'm just like, oh my God. But I didn't know how else that was going to end because that was just a horrible situation.
Absolutely.
Horrible situation. And yeah, to be pregnant out there.
A teenager. A teenager?
No way.
No.
No way. Wow. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. So I'm excited.
Yes.
So it just started season 3?
Season 3. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to try to just muster through it. I'll just turn off the audio if I need to. So
yes.
I think the audio is what really gets me. So I'll just mute it.
Totally fair. And when that wilderness screams, you hear it. You're like, oh my gosh, shut up. Go to bed. But I think the cannibalism it's not like gratuitous or like they just throw it in every chance that they get.
Got you. Okay.
There's like a point to it, but it's still messy. It's messy.
Okay.
It ain't cute.
No, I mean, I don't know how you could
make
it cute, but yeah, no, I'm that makes me a little bit more at ease to watch it and stuff. But I do want to watch it. Like, I love this cast.
Oh, yeah.
I love the era that they're coming from. It just speaks to me on so many levels. So I definitely want to just, power through it. I know I can do it.
I know you can do it. I know you can do it. And you're going to be like, that wasn't anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I can handle it.
I can handle this.
Yes.
You got it. And even if it does make you feel a thing, that's okay.
Yes.
That's the point.
Yes, exactly. What else are they going to do out there?
Yeah. Yeah, they're
oh, my God.
Every day's a struggle out there.
Yes. But yeah, no, Lauren Ambrose has really excited me for the following season. So, because, I just absolutely love her.
She looks so cool. This long red hair.
Yes. Woo. Love me some redheads. Very cool. Okay. So I've been fiending for X-Men. And each time I'll put on a movie and then I'll just get pissed off and I turn it off. Because X-Men movieverse is really upsetting to me. There's a lot of liberties they took.
Right.
The characters that I just don't agree with and have a lot of issues with. So I'll want to watch it. I'll just want to get into the X-Men universe, but the movies just don't cut it for me anymore. As I'm learning, I can't even get through them anymore.
Oh,
not even X2. X2 is one of my favorites. I saw X-Men Days of Futures Past like twice in the theater. So I was just so excited for something, but I honestly, it's too much. I can't get through it. I just get pissed off at Jennifer Lawrence and her fucking take on Mystique. I hate it so much. Hate it. Cannot express that enough. So I decided to kind of go into the animation because I haven't watched all the X-Men cartoons. Right. I've watched, of course, the original animated series. I loved the recent one they did, X-Men 97, which they do have a new season 2 coming out this season or this year, which I'm super excited about.
How exciting!
I don't know when it's coming out, but it's supposed to come out this year.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad they brought it back because people were people are stupid.
No, totally. I luckily think they already had it, like, the episodes and the stories ready. So, like, it was already kind of halfway finished when they released season 1.
Oh, hell yeah.
I don't know about season 3 if it's going to be, but definitely season 2 is on the way. So I'm excited for that. So until then, I'm like, okay, I know there's these other couple shows. X-Men Evolutions, I couldn't really get into because they're kids in that one, like high school. I'm like, I don't give a shit about high school X-Men. I do not care.
I do not care.
Do not. So
what is growing pains?
It's just like, I just have no interest in those kids. So I decided to watch Wolverine and the X-Men.
Okay.
And this show came out in 2009. And I remember I would always see it when I used to work at a video store. Like, I would always kind of like come across it. And I finally just put it on. And I think one of the reasons why I kind of hesitated on it, because I don't really care for the animation style, one being. And then it's not as colorful.
Oh.
It's a little bit more muted in its color schemes. Like, to me, X-Men's are bright, vibrant color.
Yeah,
this one's a little bit more muted.
Just the logo alone is bright neon yellow.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
What?
I know. It's a little bit more muted. And then I am liking it. I think I'm halfway through it. But it is Wolverine and the X-Men. So a lot of the show...
You better like him.
Yeah, you better fucking like Wolverine, because it is mostly his ass. And, I think what's keeping me is that the story that they're using is pretty interesting.
Uh-huh.
Professor X, at the very beginning of the first episode, is attacked and put into a coma. And the X-Men don't know who did this. They're trying to figure it out. And since that's happened, everyone's kind of scattered off because everyone just feels disillusioned and stuff. But they find out he hasn't died. He's just been in a coma. And Magneto's been kind of like taking care of him on Genosha. And so they get a message from the professor from 20 years from now when he finally wakes up from the coma. And he's like, look, shit is fucked up here right now, 20 years in the future. Like, all y'all are dead. So y'all need to do whatever you can do to try to, like, make sure shit doesn't get as bad as it is right now. Because he's powerful. He's able to, like, use telepathy and talk to them from the future. And I like it because we also get storylines of him in the future and the new X-Men that he's kind of gathered up and stuff.
Oh, dang.
So it's kind of cool. You're getting, like, this past and this future storylines, and then Wolverine kind of going through and trying to, like, round up everyone that's kind of scattered off and stuff to kind of get the X-Men back together and hopefully prevent whatever happens that totally fucks the future and kills them all.
Damn.
So I do like that. And this one, like, Gambit isn't with the X-Men yet. He's, like, still a thief.
Oh.
Yeah, just working for the highest bidder type of shit.
So was it a cell sword? Cell cards?
Cell cards, yeah. No, he's definitely cunning, and, he's good at his job.
Yeah.
He does what he does. Rogue has turned villain in this because she's completely disillusioned. She's like, fuck that. Professor X's vision is never going to happen, so we got to fucking just take out the humans. So she joins the Brotherhood of Mutants.
She really went rogue.
Yeah, and that makes sense because that's part of her story in the comics. Like, she originally started out with the Brotherhood of Mutants with Mystique and shit. So I like seeing this side of Rogue that we don't really ever get to see.
No.
So I'm like, okay, I do like these storylines, make things a little more complicated. And like the recent one, they had to like go find Storm because she went back to Africa. I love that they just say Africa, like never the fucking country.
Right,
she's in,
just the entire
she's somewhere
continent.
in Africa. Yeah,
wow.
Jesus Christ, 56 countries, y'all, or 56 or 57 countries. It's a lot of countries.
To the entire continent.
Yes, yes. And she's like, weather goddess there and stuff, but she gets attacked by the Shadow King, who was someone she knew in her youth, and who died, or at least Professor X pretty much took him from his like physical body and like left him in a metaphysical state, but he's able to kind of attack still by taking over people's bodies and stuff and tries to like get revenge. Great storyline. Like, I think that really does happen in the comics. So it takes from the comics, which I do appreciate, but it's mostly just kind of like Wolverine kind of like taking over and doing most of the fighting. So, I'll accept that as it is right now. I'll take it, but I am enjoying it. And I think like out of like all like the different animated versions of X-Men, I feel like after X-Men the animated series in 97, I would kind of put this one as a third. Okay. Yeah, I think it's definitely more decent than I was expecting.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
We always love more decent.
Yes. And I do honestly think that X-Men just translate better in animation than in live action. Because, again, I don't know if they're slowly finally getting to the X-Men movies. I'm not even sure if I really want them at this point.
Right.
You know?
You've had your chance.
Yeah. No, I mean, I get it. Disney's different, but I don't think it's going to be as cool or look as cool as it does in the animated version.
Yeah, I can't imagine. You can't. It's not the same.
Yeah, but I don't know. Now that they're doing Fantastic Four, I'm pretty sure at some point it's not going to be too long. So I think there was a mention of antimatum, the metal.
Oh, adamantium.
Adamantium, thank you. The metal that's on Wolverine's body is mentioned in the new Captain America movie, apparently. So they are slowly building to it, but again, it's like, fuck, when? You know, shit, we've gone through like almost 6 phases. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. We'll see.
And we've gotten his like Quicksilver, who's dead.
Yeah.
And Wanda?
Yeah. So I'm just like, but then when they did that shit with WandaVision, which pissed me off, I was so excited for a second. I was like, oh my God, so is it going to be a different Quicksilver from a different timeline? Yes. Because he was like the one that was in the X-Men movies, not the
Evan
one
Peters, my boy.
Evan Peters. I know, I really liked him as Quicksilver, but they didn't do it. So I'm just like, why? Ugh. Why tease us like that?
Why tease us, you fucks? God damn it.
Right? I thought maybe that was going to be like our first kind of like steps into X-Men, but...
I agree with you. I was so excited for that.
Yeah, I know. But, you know, again, I think I'm more excited about the animated series than I am for the live action stuff.
There's like no limit to what they can draw and animate.
It just looks cooler. Yeah. And I just feel like a lot of the CGI, because they're speeding through things, just looks really bad. Yeah. Like, I liked WandaVision, but the end fight with her and Agatha looks so terrible. Yeah. And
just a bunch of lights.
Right? And I mean, you can't make people flying look cool. It just looks so awkward because they're like on hang wires and shit. It just never looks good. So it just always looks better animated. So I'm grateful right now that I have this little show because it goes on for like 27 episodes and mostly everything now is just like 10 episodes. Yeah, so totally. I'm happy that at least I'll have a little bit to get through, taking my time until X-Men 97 Season 2 comes out. Okay. I'm excited for it. So yeah, that one's been pretty decent. What else have you been watching?
So the 3rd season of White Lotus came out.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Really excited for that. The first 2 seasons were fabulous. Rest in peace, Jennifer Coolidge.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Sorry, your character, not you. You're
I
know. Was Tanya.
Yes. I didn't watch season 2, but yeah, I do know that her character does not make it.
No. The gays. They're trying to kill me. So iconic, but like shit. White Lotus, I want to say it's like an anthology series. Yeah, pretty kind of like it changes locations every time to this fabulous resort. First season was Hawaii, second was Rome or something. No, maybe not Rome, but like Italy. I think.
Yeah.
Is Rome landlocked? I don't know.
I think it is. Yeah, Rome is landlocked.
My bad. And then the 3rd season is Thailand. Right. And this one is so beautiful, if not a little dull, unfortunately. It's just not picking up yet.
Okay.
But it is so gorgeous.
Oh, I would imagine.
Oh, man. And the cast is pretty cool. You got my boy Walton Goggins.
I love him.
Baby so Billy.
Much. Yes.
I never in a million years thought I'd be attracted to that man. Yeah. But he came in.
He's just so charismatic. Yes. I was watching an episode of Architectural Digest. He was showing his house.
Oh my God.
Beautiful fucking cabin.
Did he build it himself?
No, he didn't. I know, right? Shit. But another fucking quality I would have loved. But no, it's just, but he has such a great eye. Like he had someone come in and restore this old ass cabin. And
so cool.
Beautiful. I'm like, God damn it. I want to live with you.
I want to live with you. I just want you to talk at me with those big teeth.
Yes. Oh my God.
I love it.
Never would have imagined either.
No, coming from Baby Billy, like, and then to see him and even like Fallout with the no nose, I was like, okay. Yep. Okay, I'm into Walton Goggins.
Right? No, he sold me.
Oh, man.
I think it was that. Vice Principals. I watched Vice Principals. Oh my God, he's so funny in that.
So unhinged.
Yes. Oh, love it.
Oh, what's his name? Russell? Yeah. Oh my God, love it. He is. Ain't no one texting you. I'm don't give a fuck about those ducks. Oh my God. Amazing. So I was just so excited to see him in it. He's this like crotchety older man who's like, he has this young hot girlfriend, Amy Lou Wood, with her cute little bunny teeth. Oh, she is so British. But he's got like this dark past, and he's like, we don't know what it is yet, but he loves to get high. He wants to get high out in this like wellness center. He's like, I don't want to fuck all you people. I think he's trying to get at the owner's husband. Like, I think he's trying to murder somebody.
Ooh.
I think the owner and her husband did like something to him.
Yeah.
But don't know.
And they don't recognize him?
No.
Okay.
No.
Wow.
But he found out that the owner's husband, who is an American man, is out in Bangkok. So he's like, I'm gonna go find him.
Interesting.
I'm gonna go to Bangkok, baby. Let's go.
Okay.
And she's like, but I want to hang out with you. But then that was a really terrible British accent.
That's awful.
It was not even. I forgot she was British, actually.
Oh my gosh. So she is British in the show.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
1000%.
Gotcha.
1000%. And then you got this like family, this like Southern rich family. I think their names are the Radcliffes, but Parker Posey's the mom.
Oh, that's right. I forgot she's in this too.
Yeah, her name is Victoria. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Never hear that. But she's like a pill popping mom, kind of, or like, you know, just like very like debutante, but will take the pills when needed.
Yes.
You know.
Okay.
And her husband is Jason Isaacs, who is
him.
Did you watch Harry Potter?
Yes, not all of it, but yes.
Lucius Malfoy. If you've seen the second one.
Ew.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. He's hot.
No. Oh, you know what? I'm thinking of the son.
Oh yeah, not Draco.
Okay.
The dad.
Ooh, now that's different.
Yes. See, and he's a British man playing a Southern North Carolina man.
Interesting.
So,
okay.
I love it. And then Patrick Schwarzenegger is their son.
I did hear about him being casted.
And then there's like two other people who I don't really recognize. And then you got like Carrie Coon, who I love her.
That name sounds real familiar.
She was in The Gilded Age, and she was also in what is her character's name? Her voice. She was CGI'd into Avengers or Endgame. Endgame and Infinity War, maybe.
Okay.
Which one is it? Endgame, like Proxima Midnight or something like that. Midnight Proxima.
Yeah.
She's like one of Thanos' cronies.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. I actually kind of want to check out The Gilded Age.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
And I know she's in something else. Oh, she was in a season of Fargo, I think.
Okay, I know that name. Her name. Okay.
But her and like her three girlfriends, her two other girlfriends, they're like in their 40s, maybe going on 50s. They're like doing like a victory tour is what they call it. Their husbands are calling it midlife crisis or something. And they're like, no, it's a victory tour. But one of them's all like new age actress, like famous actress. The other one is like some high corporate lady who's getting a divorce. And then you got Leslie Bibb, who is Leslie. Right. I haven't heard from her in a minute.
Right.
Mrs. Sam Rockwell.
Oh, that's right.
They're not married, but I just when I think of her, I think of him, and I love him. So.
Yes.
But she's like this Texas like housewife, I think, and you discover she voted for Trump. Ooh. And then all of her friends are making fun of her behind her back now.
Oh wow! So they bring that into it. Okay. Cool.
And then you got La Lisa from the K-pop group Blackpink.
Oh wow!
Yeah, she's so pretty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very interesting cast.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
Yeah.
It's really cool. So there's like a money laundering scheme going on with like the Southern rich family. The patriarch Jason Isaac is like getting phone calls from like the Washington Post or something, like asking about like his involvement with a particular company that's about to be exposed for money laundering.
Ooh.
Now he's like on this island where they want your phones. Like you're not supposed to be on your phones out there. Like
okay.
like super exclusive resort.
Gotcha.
Like kind of being very much in the present, like hippy dippy shit.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, but he's like, no, I gotta keep my phone on me. And it's kind of good that he did, because he's about to go down.
Damn. Okay, but still not that.
It's just beautiful.
Moving?
Yeah,
okay.
it's slow moving. You do get to a little sex scene with Walton Goggins.
Oh, yes.
And it's done by Mike White, who did School of Rock.
Yeah, I know, he's great.
And I had no idea he was on Survivor.
Survivor and Amazing Race, dude.
Oh my god.
Him and his dad.
That's so cool. I didn't know about that.
So cool.
What haven't you done, Mike White? And it's pretty cool. Like, I didn't know he was on Survivor, and I found out that he brought some of his tribe members onto White Lotus.
Oh,
like
wow.
he'll incorporate some of his fellow
That's
castmates.
so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I love him.
And I know you love Amazing Race and Survivor, so you might recognize him, because I did not.
No, I love Amazing Race, and they came on twice.
Yes.
Yeah, they
That's
did
so
it. They
cool.
did race twice, and it's so good. But like, yeah. Not a big Survivor person.
That's my
I
apologies.
don't watch Survivor, but yeah, definitely Amazing Race. I definitely would recognize anyone from Amazing Race.
Yes.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, Boston Rob, right?
Yes. Oh my god. And the fact, because like again, I didn't watch Survivor,
Right.
but I know him from Amazing Race,
Yeah.
and he was just on the Traitors.
Yes. Oh, I love the Traitors. I almost put that down.
Dude, I was fast forwarding. I'm like, just please tell me he gets out of here. Please tell me they fucking get him out of here. I'm like, thank God.
He got bought the drag queen
spoiler
out.
if you haven't seen it, but
Yes. I almost put the Traitors down. That show is so good.
I haven't really watched it. I know about it, and I think because Phaedra from Real Housewives of Atlanta was really popular last season. But I haven't really watched it. I don't know why, because I love Alan Cumming.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I think I might finally sit down and watch it. But yeah, the fact that he was on it, I'm like, oh, please tell me he gets knocked out of this shit. And I'm like, thank you.
Fucking finally.
Thank you.
It's some traitor on traitor shit.
Yes, because Bob the drag queen did him in.
Oh, got him out immediately.
Yeah. That's so funny. But yeah, I would totally recognize it from Amazing
Yes,
Race.
I redact my statement about Amber being a lover of Survivor. It's not true. It's not true.
I think I only watched the first season. I only
that was a
watched
good one.
the first one, and that was it. That was like so OG reality TV.
Oh my god, with Richard Hatch.
Yes.
And I liked Kelly, but I don't remember the blonde lady who was like, if you were on the ground on fire, I wouldn't even piss on you. Do you remember that?
They get dirty on that show. Yes. Oh my god.
That first season of Survivor was legit.
Yes. That was history making right there.
Absolutely cultural moment.
Yes. But I think it's because like I don't know, after that I don't think it really kind of pulled me in as much. So I'm just like, I don't know. I don't think this is very interesting to me. But Amazing Race, that's my shit.
That show is so much fun.
Yeah. Oh, new season starts this week.
Oh,
I'm so excited.
We know what Amber's gonna be doing that day.
But I love Mike White. He's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Oh, he's so talented.
He really is. He really is. And I've only seen the first season of White Lotus, and I really did enjoy it a lot.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I think the ending kind of annoyed me a little bit.
Sure.
So I don't think I really jumped into season 2 yet, but I do eventually want to catch up on them.
That's a lot of fun.
Luckily, like they don't really connect, right? Like I could jump into season 3 and I wouldn't be missing too much, or would I be?
You wouldn't be missing too much. There are certain
callbacks to season 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
And even the first season.
Really?
Yeah, Natasha Rothwell is back.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she is like part of the exchange program. So she is working for the White Lotus out in Thailand as like a work exchange, workshop.
Yeah. Okay.
I think she's about to get it on with one of like her a coworker or something. Her mentor maybe.
Yes.
Oh.
I like it.
His name is Porn Chai.
Really?
Such a good name.
Yes.
I'm get it.
Now I know she's been in all of them so far.
Yeah.
So I do like her. So yeah, I might give season 2. What did you think about season 2? Did you like it?
I liked season 2.
Okay.
It was it's just the casting, if anything.
Yeah.
I just love who he brings in, and it's just aesthetically so pleasing.
Yeah.
And it does when it gets going, it gets going.
Okay.
So, yeah, I enjoy it.
I might check it out finally.
Hoping that the third season picks up. I think it's maybe just world building and
possibly,
or maybe they're leaning more into aesthetics this season. I don't know, but it's just so pretty. I don't even care. And Walton Goggins.
It'd be like that sometimes.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Just take me somewhere pretty.
Take me somewhere pretty. Show show me someone pretty.
Yes.
And I'm good. Settle 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. Yeah, no, I was definitely excited to see Walter Goggins in it.
I know.
Because, like, I just love him in anything.
Absolutely an actor where I will watch anything that he's in now.
Same.
Like, if I find out he's in it,
yes,
I'm on it.
Same.
Like, I got to get back onto Sons of Anarchy because I heard he's in that.
Dude. And he's in drag. And
yes, that's what I heard.
Looks amazing.
So you've seen it?
I haven't seen it.
Okay.
I've seen clips and stuff because I've tried to watch Sons of Anarchy, but there were just things because it gets really violent.
Yes,
very graphic, and then one just it really, I don't want to say traumatized me, but it definitely made me nauseous.
Sure.
So I haven't been able to return back to it.
I don't blame you.
So yeah, it was pretty rough. So it's a good show, I think, overall. But it was just a little too much for me, and I'm like, I don't want to have nightmares.
Yeah,
shit, you know?
Don't do that to yourself.
So I think I've watched maybe the first couple of seasons.
Yeah,
of it,
that's about how far I got. Was maybe like season 3.
Okay,
and then I just started to watch other things.
Yeah, no, I mean Katie Seagal's amazing in it. You know, Ron Perlman. I think he's still. I don't think his character lasts too long and throughout the series, but I think he's still in the ones that I was watching.
See you in hell, boy.
The only Hellboy I will fucking acknowledge.
That's right.
Fuck all that bullshit. I can't believe they even did another one recently. It looks even worse than the other one they did with the homeboy from Stranger Things.
Oh, okay. So there's a third one.
Yes.
Then. Oh my god.
Third reboot, and it looks so like
Who plays him?
I don't even know. It looks like they just threw it together really quickly. It looks so low budget. It looks really bad. Yeah, I don't know why they wanted to do it again.
No, Ron Perlman and Doug Jones.
Yeah.
Selma Blair, done.
Yeah. Guillermo del Toro.
Yep.
It's just beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. So, but yeah, Sons of Anarchy. Yeah, that's a hard one for me to get through.
Yeah, Charlie Hunnam's hot though, so
he is. But yeah, Walter Goggins. I don't think I got to his character yet, or maybe I can't remember. But yeah, I'm just like amazed at his range. I'm like, dude, you are it.
What can't you do?
You are it. Yes,
you are it with those big veneers, those white, beautiful, shiny veneers.
I actually even saw him. I was doing watching a video reaction of these the guys that I watch, Bad Medicine, who I love, they were watching The Next Karate Kid with Hilary Swank.
Okay.
And Walter Goggins pops up in that as one of the adversarial, he's on the villain team of Karate Kids and stuff.
Oh
and he's super young. This is 94.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck?
Walter Goggins! You were a child?
Oh my god.
You just look like you were born
hilarious.
a man.
I know. And no, he looks like a man still. Even though he's younger, he still looks like a man.
That is a grown man.
That's cool. Well, I think if I definitely want some just pretty scenery and background to kind of escape into.
Absolutely. It's great escapism. That's a good way to put it.
Okay. Cool. I like that. Well, my last one, since you did reality TV last time, I wasn't sure if I was going to talk about reality TV at all. Because I do watch reality TV here and there, but my big thing that I love is cooking competition shows.
Ooh.
You know, and I recently got into Next Level Kitchen.
Okay.
And that's one of Gordon Ramsay's shows. And he has so fucking many of them.
Yes, he does.
You know, I've, of course, been an OG Hell's Kitchen fan from the beginning. I'm
literally watching that right now.
Yes.
Hell's Kitchen, season 21.
Yes. And it's so good. I haven't finished. I'm in the last 2 episodes, but I'm happy who makes it to the finale. And I was like, yes, you were awesome. And so are you. I would work for either one of you.
Right.
So really excited. So, Next Level Kitchen. Have you ever seen that one or heard of that one? This one's really interesting. So this one, the setup is it's a 3-level kind of platform. And on each platform, on the bottom, you have the basement kitchen. You have the middle kitchen, and then you have the top kitchen. Basement kitchen is just run down, not a lot of pretty much all the equipment down there is just fucked up and shit. Middle kitchen is a step up, you know, you have more appliances, access to things. Top kitchen, everything's high grade, all appliances, everything you kind of dream of. And so each season they have the first 3 episodes, they're the auditions. And they have the social media chefs, the pro chefs, and the home cooks. And I think there's 8 of them that start out, and at the end of the auditions, 5 of them from each group make it to the draft. And the draft, you have Gordon Ramsay as one of the judges. Naisha Arrington and Richard Blaze, who are both from Top Chef.
Okay.
And they get to choose their 5 from the whole 15 draft. And they're basically competing against each other about whose team is going to like win and stuff like that. And it's kind of like whose chef is kind of left at the end of the day.
Okay.
Like and for each challenge, the chef that makes the weakest dish, their whole team has to go back down to the basement.
Oh no!
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. So if you have like the top winning dish, your team gets to go to the top. If it's like the second tier, then you go to the middle one and then the bottom. So it's just a really cool concept because not only that, they have this huge platform that goes down the middle of the floors that has like all the food on it. So the top kitchen gets all like the best cuts of meat and the best produce.
Right.
And then the middle kitchen gets whatever's left over. And then the bottom kitchen gets like the scraps, you know? So you really have to be inventive, you know? And a lot of times people who are in the basement, they'll make a great dish and then they'll bring their team back up to the top.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of cool just kind of seeing them go up and down throughout the competition. And then like they are basically on the teams of what judge. The judge who has like the team or the cook that wins at the very end of it, they win the competition. I guess Gordon's won a couple of times, Naisha's won a couple of times, and Richard, the other judge, has never won. So it's like, this is my fucking year. So,
is it?
Yes, right? I mean, Gordon be cheating because he was like coaching it because everyone wants to work under Gordon's team.
Oh, totally.
And like the prize is you get like $250,000 and you also get mentorship from these judges.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and like I'm just amazed by it because I love the idea of just wanting to have like a mentorship, you know, really take everything you can learn from these professional chefs who've done it all, been everywhere. And Naisha and Richard have come from Top Chef, like I said, and I mean Top Chef is my favorite cooking competition show. I like this one too, but Top Chef is my absolute favorite. And I love seeing a lot of the alumni from that show kind of go off and do their own things and be respected in their own right because they're amazing. Like I remember Naisha's season. I was such a big fan of hers. Yeah. And to see her now like being like this mentor, just really cool. So they just recently finished up the last of the auditions. So this next episode this week is when they're finally going to pick their teams and stuff. So I'm super excited.
It's about to begin.
Yes, it is. But it's so much fun. Like, I think some of the home cooks might be better than the pros.
Oh, yeah.
You know? Like, it's just really cool to kind of see people who probably didn't think that they could do this professionally just have such great talent, you know?
And an opportunity to, like, shine.
Exactly. And then to be put in a situation where you really have to be inventive and you really have to just think on your toes. Because, when that platform comes down, everyone has to race towards it and, like, pull shit off, you know? And it's, like, going down, you know? So if you don't get what you need, you know, you're kind of fucked, you know? You have to just kind of work with what you can with what you pulled. So it definitely kind of has, like, that kind of competitive kind of spirit to it and stuff. Love it. It's really good. Because I feel like I think I maybe was like, oh, God, he has so many shows I don't even know. So, like, I watch Kitchen Nightmares, of course, too. And that just started as well. Yeah.
There's new Kitchen Nightmares?
Yes. Now,
yay.
They brought it back last season because it'd been, I think they hadn't done it in like years. They brought it back last season, and I did not like the last season.
Oh,
it was terrible. Because usually Gordon will go in on the owners and shit, and this one he didn't.
Is he nice?
He's just like, I don't know. It was weird. But I think they heard the feedback because in this new season, he's definitely kind of getting back to his old self like that. I mean, I guess he can't be screaming like, you know, he's getting older and shit, you know, so I'll give him that. Give himself
a heart attack.
But I think he's mostly doing restaurants like in the South and stuff like that. So it's been pretty decent. I haven't gone through all of it because I was just so disappointed by last other season because I still watch the OG episodes.
Oh, same.
Like I watch those while I'm cooking dinner and shit.
Yeah.
Like I just love hearing him like in the background, like, it's fucking raw.
It's fucking raw.
Smell it.
It was an idiot sandwich.
Yes.
Amazing. I love Gordon Ramsay.
I love just having him in the background screaming at owners and shit while I'm cooking and stuff. It's very therapeutic for me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
So, but yeah, Next Level Kitchen, I would put that up there now. Because I know he has Master Chef, which I don't really like as much. I kind of will bop through the episodes. I won't watch it straight through because they'll do other like challenges I don't really give a shit about. And the judges on that one, I'm like, all right, I guess.
Right.
Not really that into it. So I think Next Level Chef I was really impressed by. So I'm excited that it's now started a new season. So
I'm gonna check that out.
I think you should. I think if you like already like Gordon Ramsay and stuff, then yeah, I think this is like another one that I think is worth a watch in comparison to like Hell's Kitchen and Kitchen Nightmares.
Yeah, those are my shows.
Yes, right?
Okay, after I finish Hell's Kitchen, I'm almost done. I'm going to put that on.
Yes.
So thank you.
Yeah, no problem. No, that's a good one. That is a good one. I hope they bring back Hotel Hell, because Hotel Hell was fucking good.
Did you watch the one with Paul Butt?
Which one?
The one like in Oregon with like the hippie hotel.
Yes.
And the guy who just smokes weed all day. His name is Paul Butt.
I forgot.
Yeah. I'm so happy you watched that.
Yes. No, I actually was watching the one last night where it's the guy, I think they're in either Miami or something. And it's like one of the only Hotel Hells I think where Gordon leaves. He was just so fucking fed up with the owner.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's so good. I fucking love it. Love it. Yeah. Hotel Hell. I think it only got a couple of seasons, but I hope that one comes back too, because that one was amazing.
Right? Like, what won't Gordon Ramsay talk shit on?
I know. And he knows his shit.
He does.
You know? So I'm always surprised, especially on Kitchen Nightmares. They'll ask him to come to like help them out, but they don't want to hear none of the fucking truth and shit. I think it's the customers, it's their staff. It's like, no, bitch, you're buying frozen fucking shit.
Come on.
It's frozen fresh.
Right?
It's fresh frozen.
Fresh frozen. Like, you really think Gordon Ramsay's not going to be able to clock that?
Right.
Like, immediately.
Exactly. And I mean, your customers obviously are, but they're not fucking coming back, you know? So it cracks me up. So I just love it when he actually holds them accountable.
Oh, totally.
And I just don't think he did that a lot in the last season of the new Kitchen Nightmares. But this season, again, I think they read the feedback.
Good.
And I think they're finally kind of taking more accountability, you know? So I'm just like, all right. I'll go through them a little bit more.
Right?
But,
no.
Yeah, no, Next Level Kitchen, especially for a straight up cooking competition show, because I've been watching them since I was like in high school. Like Iron Chef is where I started. And like I was super into Iron Chef, watching Food Network all the time. Funny enough, I don't watch it really at all now.
Yeah.
But like there's been so much more that's kind of grown outside of Food Network. And then like Top Chef starts also this week.
Oh,
I'm so excited for.
This is your week.
Yes, I'm so excited.
God.
I love Top Chef. Like that is my absolute favorite. I have so much respect for that show. So Next Level Kitchen's definitely helping me kind of bridge the gap right now. But yeah, no, it's a good one. It's a really good one.
Heck yeah, I'm excited. It's raw.
It's raw. It's fucking raw. Oh shit. Okay, we are going to take a break, and when we get back, we will get into some movie reviews. Okay, we are back and we are going to get into our movie reviews. So what have you been watching?
Ooh, so this first one, give it up for my boy, our boy, Kyle Gallner.
Yeah.
I watched Smile.
Yes! Oh my god, awesome.
Yeah, it took forever, but I got there.
Yes.
This is Audrey Johnson's like favorite movie ever.
Oh my god.
Next to Jeepers Creepers, gotta shout that out.
I love it. I'm so happy for you guys.
Oh, she's been wanting to see the second one since it came out.
Yes.
And like, well, you haven't seen the first one, so thank you for waiting, Audrey. She finally watched it. Watched two. But I watched it with her, and it was so good. It was spooky.
Yeah.
It was creepy. And me and her just watched Terrifier right before this. It was a double feature on Valentine's Day.
Damn.
Valentine's Day double feature, Terrifier into Smile 2, and I was way more creeped out by Smile. Terrifier is just gory gross.
Yeah.
Whereas like this is creepy.
Yes.
Those smiles.
Yes.
Keep your mouth shut. Like, oh my god. And I didn't realize that this movie is based off of it's like a continuation of a short called Laura Hasn't Slept.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I happened to immediately go look on Wikipedia after it was over. And so the first girl who shows up in Sosie Bacon's office, she's a therapist.
Yeah.
And the one who kills herself in front of her, that's the main character in Laura Hasn't Slept.
That is so awesome.
Yeah. So it's
man.
that was her beginning.
Yes.
And then Smile is like how I'm assuming how she like ends.
Yes.
I think it's fair to say because she is gone.
Oh my God. I did not know that.
I'm like, I need to go watch it. I think it's only like 12 minutes or something like that.
Okay. I wonder if it's like available. Like
it might be on YouTube. A lot of these shorts are on YouTube.
Yeah. Oh, I'm definitely watching that.
Yeah. I was like, that's so fucking cool.
That is cool.
But yeah, so there's this entity that is possessing people through trauma. It is fucked up. It is fucked up. Like, so like, what's her name? Sosie Bacon? Is that how you pronounce her name? Susie?
I don't know.
Kevin Bacon's daughter.
Is it his daughter? I did not know
Kevin
that.
Bacon and Keira Sedgwick's daughter.
Aw, she was great.
She was great.
Wow. Actually, she looks like her mama.
Right?
Look at that.
She looks like Keira now.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm. She plays like a psychiatrist in like a mental facility hospital, and one of her patients named Laura has not slept.
Poor Laura.
Laura, man, she is just like convinced that something is after her, and it's something that only she can see, and it manifests as people she knows or doesn't know, and they're just smiling at her in the most grotesque, like your cheeks and lips are pulled all the way back almost, and they're staring at you, and she's like, it's gonna kill me. It's gonna kill me. But nobody believes her. Right. And then the thing does possess her in front of the doctor, but she can't see it. She just sees Laura just like kind of like seizing and flipping out.
Right.
But then Laura gets up and she's smiling, and she takes this tool, like she breaks a vase or something, and she kills herself in front of the doctor, and that's how it transfers.
Yes.
That's how this entity transfers. It needs to fully take you over and make you unalive yourself to then possess the next person through trauma.
Yes.
Oh, that whole premise is nuts.
It is so fascinating.
I've never seen anything quite like that. Me neither.
It's so original. I love it.
It kind of gives It Follows, but not quite.
Not quite, but yeah, I see how you can make that comparison.
But not quite, and that's what makes it just as good.
Yeah.
Because it's something different. It does possess and then attaches itself to another person,
right?
But definitely not the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, one's like a sexually transmitted disease.
Right.
And this is trauma.
Yes. Yes. And I love It Follows.
Yes, It Follows is so good.
Awesome. But yeah, no, I definitely see that. And I love the fact that we don't really know what this is.
Yeah.
I like that. I don't want them to ever really explain it.
No. Is it a demon? Is it a creature? What is it? Right. An entity? What is it?
Right.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know where it came from. I don't want to know.
I don't want to know.
It makes it so much more scarier.
Yes. And now it's following Sosie Bacon's character, Rose. It's following her around, and then she's starting to lose it.
Yes.
And people are like, nope, she is crazy.
Yes.
And she's like, no, this thing is literally following me, and now everyone's smiling at me all creepy, her patients.
Right.
She's like hallucinating.
And she has her own trauma.
She has her own trauma with her mom, who was like mentally abusive. Yes. She was an addict. She witnessed her mom die.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Whew.
And our boy Kyle Gallner's in it. He's a cop, though. He's a cop. But he's the only one that believes her.
Yes.
He's the only one that, like, they start to make the connection that this entity feeds off trauma, and it moves through essentially killing the person in front of someone else.
Yes.
So
kind of going back and seeing the chain.
Mm-hmm. Like, where, like, who did Laura see?
Right.
And then who did that person see?
Right.
And then so on and so forth.
Yes.
And then someone ended up being skipped. How?
Right.
How did he get skipped?
Woo! Woo!
Yeah.
Man. So fucking good.
So good. Like, the jump scares were right.
Yes.
It was just... The smiles were creepy as shit. It was an original idea. Kyle Gallner. That's all I need. That's all I need.
Absolutely. I remember watching the first one and just being so creeped out because it's just like, is she seeing this? Mm-hmm. Is this really happening? And I think that's some of the best horror, when it's like you are not clear,
not sure
if this is reality or not. You know, like, oh yeah. I felt so bad for her.
Yes.
And her husband's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, right? Oh my God.
Just totally like dips out on her. Yes. And it's like, okay, you obviously weren't meant to be married. Because like for better or for worse, hello. Worse includes demon possession, entity following. I don't know.
Oh man, I'm so glad you got to see it.
Oh man, that one was good. I get the hype. That one deserves hype.
Yeah.
It's just so good. I can't wait to see the second one.
Oh man. How would you like rate it?
I gave it a 5 out of 5. Okay. I loved it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Awesome. Yeah, that has been one of the most original horror films I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, and like so unassuming and like a pretty like simple almost premise. Yes. Like these creepy smiles, but no, it's so much more than that.
And I remember, I think when that one came out, the promotion for it, they had like people like going to like professional like ball games and stuff, and then just
sitting there,
getting on the jumbo screen and shit, and just
grinning away. You know they got smile lines now.
Oh my God, so good,
creepy,
love it. Okay, so I watched this movie on a whim. I was actually looking for a Christina Ricci movie.
Hell yeah.
And then this one, just the tagline really got to me. But it's funny, it was part of like Tubi's St. Patrick's Day collection. It has nothing to do with St. Patrick's Day. It's just Irish actors. Oh. You know? So nothing. I'm just like, oh, that's hilarious. But it really caught my eye. I love the premise of it. Let me pull it up real quick on Letterboxd.
Ooh, I'm so excited to hear which one it is.
It's called Double Blind.
Double Blind? Yes. Never heard of that one.
Yes. Yeah, neither have I. I'm not familiar with any of the actors. But it was just the premise that got me. Came out in 2023, directed by Ian Hunt Duffy. And the tagline is, if you fall asleep, you die.
Oh.
After an experimental drug trial goes awry, the test subjects face a terrifying side effect. If you fall asleep, you die. Trapped in an isolated facility, panic ensues as they try to escape and somehow stay awake.
Ooh.
Yeah. So they're, like I said, they're participating in a clinical drug trial. So it's mostly people who are like, desperate, probably don't really have a lot of connections and stuff, and that's perfect for this because it's like a pharmaceutical company, and I forget what the drug is supposed to do, but they're, given it like a mild dosage. And after the first dosage, they realize they can't fall asleep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. And the doctor who's like there kind of like observing the clinical trial, it's like, oh yeah, that's normal, but something else is happening to them that she's not letting them know. Like they're getting tested like every hour to see how they react to stuff. And their tests are just like showing that something is really, really wrong, but she's not expressing that to them. And the story follows one woman in particular. You could definitely tell that she's like been in between places, like when she first gets there, all she doesn't want to do is just go to sleep. Like she hasn't slept, hasn't had a comfortable place to sleep. It's a nice clinic, comfy beds everywhere. But as soon as she gets there and lies her head down, it's like, okay, everyone report to the lab and stuff. So already being exhausted.
Yeah.
And then having to take this drug to find out that you can't fucking sleep.
Girl.
Yeah.
I wish you well.
Right.
Fuck.
Right. And I wasn't sure which way this was going to turn. I'm like, are they gonna like die and become like zombies or some shit? Right. I don't know why I was thinking zombies. I don't know why. There's no zombies.
No zombies.
No zombies. Great. So just as a little advice there, don't go in expecting that. But it's really interesting because it's pretty much just about like medical science and like learning about your brain and when it overheats and stuff, and and that's what this drug is doing. It's overheating their brains.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah.
What are the side effects?
Right. Exactly. And the company who she's reporting to is like, well, up the dosage. And keeps upping the dosage, and finally she's like, I don't want to be a part of this. By that point, everyone's realizing something's wrong.
Yeah.
And one of the participants is a medical student, and he was kind of encouraged to also participate because it might get him a job with the pharmacy company like that. And so he luckily can read the tests that the doctor has been hiding from them and understand what's happening to them.
Oh.
Yeah. So it kind of just goes off of just like the hallucinations. Are they seeing what they're seeing?
Right.
The paranoia.
No. Oh my God.
Yes, because at one point they get locked into this place. The doctor who was like observing it, she like is like realizing it's getting too out of control, and she's trying to bounce, but a lockdown system is enabled, and no one can get out of this fucking place for like 24 hours. They've already been there 5 days.
No.
So 5 days, no sleep. They got to make it through this 24 hours, and maybe they can get outside and get medical help to help them. I think they need like a, what do you call it? Not an MRI. They basically need medical assistance to basically get their brains to kind of like cool down and stuff.
Yeah.
So I feel it's like a when you go to sleep, or you're not supposed to sleep when you have like a traumatic head injury.
Right.
It's very similar. And so people, of course, not everyone can stay awake.
Yep.
So people are falling asleep, and everyone's just getting more freaked out. Then they start thinking that the medical student's in on it, because like, how does he know how to read the test? So, he must be in on it. And it's just all this paranoia.
The paranoia.
Oh man.
My God.
Yeah. And people who think that they're staying awake aren't. They're just so yeah.
Man.
So yeah, it's just being like losing your mind slowly, and just from sleep deprivation.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
That's all it is.
Yeah, it is fucking wild.
Nope.
Yeah, it's really good. I'm happy I just stumbled across it.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I give it a 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
So I was kind of expecting like when one of the characters first dies and stuff, I'm like, is she gonna come back?
Right.
So I mean, that would make it even more scary. They're locked in this place. But no, it definitely it's just more medical science in terms of like what happens to your brain.
That would freak me out so bad if going more realistic, scientific.
Yeah, it really does. Because there is a way.
What will happen?
Yes, there is a way to help them, but they cannot get out of this building. And they have to stay awake. And being up for that long, there's just no way. Like I can't even imagine it. So it was really, really interesting.
That's a wild ride.
Yeah, it really is. But I like all the characters. I didn't recognize any of the actors, like I said, but they all did a really great job in it. Because then, when it gets to the point where they're like turning on each other.
Yeah. Shit.
Oh my God. And of course, this company doesn't give a fuck.
No, absolutely not.
It's cold, it's soulless, does not give a shit about these people. So.
And they're like being monitored, I'm assuming, yeah?
Yes, they are. So you really get to see, yes, capitalism thrown in with like the medical industry and how scary that can be.
Yep.
So it's good. It's very good.
Ooh, happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm just like, what does this have to do with St. Patrick's Day? Nothing. Like, okay, Tubi, I guess.
Oh my God.
But yeah, I don't want to give too much away, but if you like want to see something very interesting for free on Tubi.
For free? I love Tubi.
Me too. There's so much shit on Tubi.
There really is.
Yeah, definitely check it out. I give it, like I said, 3 out of 5 stars.
Hell yeah. All right, my second movie was 2024's Conclave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just watched this literally last night.
Okay.
It was good. I get the Oscar buzz. I get it.
Yeah, actually, I just saw John Lithgow. They were doing like the costume presentation that. Yeah,
the costumes were fantastic. I mean, it's a lot of the same, but it's like getting that many out.
Right.
And they're like pretty heavy duty costumes.
Right.
It's like, I don't know the technical terms for these things. I didn't grow up but like the robes,
yes,
just all the garb, the regalia, like. Just beautiful, and getting hundreds of people in those outfits, all doing the same thing. Wow, gorgeous movie. The cast was really cool. You got, is it Rafe Fiennes?
Rafe Fiennes.
Stanley Tucci, John Lithgow, and Isabella Rossellini.
Oh, I didn't know she was in that.
Yeah, she's like the head, like nun,
Mother Superior.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It was very good. So in this story, the Pope dies, and the dean of the College of Cardinals is Rafe Fiennes. What's his character's name? Dean Thomas Lawrence. So he has to make like the conclave and to vote in a new pope. So they like seal off the apartment of the Pope, because they all live in the same building in the Vatican.
Right.
And so they have to like go into this other room to like have the big heavy duty vote for who's going to be the cardinal or the new pope, excuse me. And then there's like all these politic things happening at the same time, because even amongst popes or cardinals, excuse me, I'm going to get this all fucked up, y'all.
I mean, we're not Catholic.
No.
Sorry.
What's a Monsignor? What does it mean? Forgive me. I just like the imagery of Catholicism.
No, totally.
I think it's
same.
Like, just so beautiful. I've
really
always wanted to go to
is.
the Vatican just to like see that shit.
Right.
But I don't subscribe to Catholicism. What are your rituals? I don't know. But they have to get this new pope, and even within those cardinals, there's politics within that. There's some that are really like progressive and liberal, and there's some who are absolutely fucking not, and then in between. So it's cool that there's like that dynamic within these religious figures. And I guess before the pope died, the pope fired John Lithgow's character for gross misconduct.
Oh.
But nobody witnessed it except for this Monsignor who has a drinking problem.
Okay.
So they're like, this Monsignor tells Ray Fiennes, like, this is what happened, or the Pope told me about it. And he's like, well, there's no proof. I got to find proof of that. So there's that. And then there's also like conspiracy theories that Tremblay, which is John Lithgow's character, invited this nun who had an affair with one of the other cardinals who's up for being the pope.
Oh, shit.
And has a child with him, and they brought that nun to fuck him up. And it worked. So, but there's like, it's a conspiracy theory. Like, who brought this person here? And was it to make this other person look bad?
Wow.
And they're also like, well, Dean, he says he doesn't want it, but does he really want it? Is that why he's going so hard and trying to uncover these secrets?
Yes. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, what is this, Real Housewives of the Vatican? Like, come on.
For real. Damn. Like, I'm bringing the shade. I'm bringing the
receipts, proof, timeline. Oh my god, it's really good. It's Stanley Tucci's character. He's one of the more liberal ones. Okay. He wants his stance to be like, I want women in like higher positions. I support LGBTQ.
Okay, yeah.
And the others are not into that, but he's like, I'm going to say that that's my point, because if I'm going to be the Pope, this is going to be my point. Like, this is my stance.
Right.
So.
Wow.
Yeah. It was really
fascinating.
Cool. And then there's this random cardinal that shows up out of nowhere that the Pope anointed without telling anyone. So he shows up. He is the Archbishop out in Kabul.
Okay.
So he's seen like all sorts of fucked up shit. So he's been in like Afghanistan, and then before that was Congo, and like he's literally on the front lines, essentially.
Gotcha.
Like, I don't know, preaching? I don't know.
Yeah, no,
yeah, being the Archbishop out in these places, and the more like traditionalist candidate who's like, the Muslims are killing us. Like, we let them be here in our home and they're killing us. Things like that. Yeah. Like, he's like one of those people.
Right.
He's like, this is a war on religion. And then the Archbishop who was out on the front lines in actual war zones is like, what do you fucking know about war? Right. Like, shut up.
Yeah.
Like, we need to, like, our, like, ugliness and evil starts in here, in your heart. Like, it was very interesting.
That is so cool.
It's very, very well done. Okay. I wish it would have gotten some sort of award. At least Isabella Rossellini over Zoe Saldana for supporting actress.
I'm not gonna speak on that bitch. I can't stand Zoe Saldana.
Her.
Fuck her. Ugh.
Yep. Sorry. Trigger warning. Fuck her.
Yeah. No, that's definitely a loss. Damn.
Yeah. Isabella Rossellini was up for that award, and so was, I think, John Lithgow also, and Ray Fiennes was also nominated, but they got completely shut out from what I recall.
Damn.
But yeah, those costumes were really well done. There's really great like wide shots again of all these people in these like people outfits.
Yeah.
Some of the lighting, like the choices, like there's a bright blue room, and then, or more like a darker blue room, and like these maroon reddish robes. It reminded me a lot of like Baz Luhrmann.
Okay, yeah.
And like Romeo and Juliet, but not quite bright, like darker toned. Just really gorgeous stuff. And there's this moment where like Ray Fiennes is like thrown onto the ground because of like some explosion, and it's just a beautiful shot, and it's like, did this actually happen? Like, is this room exploding, or is this in his mind? Because it's like there's a turning point as well when he's like, when that scene happens.
Okay.
Like what he's doing is like, oh man, it's like a shift. So it's like, is this actually happening?
Right.
Or what? It's just really, really beautiful movie. And then the twist, I did not expect the twist at the end. It was, I really liked it. I would give it at least a 4.5.
Okay, sure, I might check it out now.
It's a lot of talking,
but
it's beautiful.
Yeah, no, I mean, I figure.
Yeah.
Not gonna be a lot of action in this movie.
Not a whole lot of action. It's a lot of like in singular rooms and stuff, but it's just like the secrecies, like what is gross misconduct? What did this guy do? And just like the language that is used. It's very interesting. I really liked it.
That sounds fascinating.
Yeah.
Okay. Very cool. Well, my next review is Smile 2.
Fuck yeah. Oh my god, how you held that together the whole time.
Dude, I was like trying not to get too excited. I was excited you saw the first one. I'm so glad you saw it.
Oh my god, what are the odds? That's
I know.
So funny.
I know. That's hilarious.
We did this for you, Audrey.
All this for you, girl. It's all for you.
It's all for you, Audrey. It's all for you.
Dude, this has been my favorite horror film that I've seen in years.
Oh, the second one?
Yes.
Oh my god.
And if I had watched it before our last episode, I would have put it on my top 5 for sequels that are better than the first one.
Oh, that's amazing.
It is so good. Like, and I'm so glad I didn't watch the trailers for it. So I just went in not knowing at all what this was going to be about. And this one, I mean, like, you have to watch the first one. Because it picks off right where the first one ends.
Yeah.
So you have to watch the first one. So I'm glad you did. Yeah. So I'm glad you watched the first one. Yeah. But yeah, it is such a thrill ride, dude. Like, me and Rafa watched it because he was like, I don't know, I've been kind of freaked out by the trailers because like, they show the trailers before his soccer games. And
That's so messed up.
He'll turn it off.
Yeah, I gotta go.
So I'm like, okay, we'll watch it in the daytime. So we watched it during the daytime. Like around 3 and stuff, but it was starting to get dark towards the end of the movie and shit. And at 2 different times, we had like our mail come, and we have like a mail spot that goes right into our house, so it makes like this now like banging noise. And it was like during like a real scary part, so that freaked us out.
Oh yeah.
Then we had like a delivery where they like were banging on the door and shit. It was great, dude. Yeah. At the end of this movie, like I felt like I was on a roller coaster ride. Like I was laughing. Like, I was like, I want to go again. Yeah. I want to go again.
Bring it around. Let's go again. That's amazing. Yeah, it's that good.
So good. I think, I guess, like I said, it's like one of the best horror films I've seen in years. Like, I like the original. I think Smile is great, but this one, it's more stylized because this one we follow a pop singer. Right.
That's about all I know.
Yeah. And so we get way more glamour into it. It just looks amazing. And the actress who plays Sky Riley, Naomi Scott, I wasn't really familiar with. I guess the only thing I'd seen her in, surprisingly enough, was that Charlie's Angels reboot.
Oh, okay,
with Kristen Stewart.
Yeah.
I actually really liked it. I thought it was good.
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen it. Is she the one who also was Kimberly in the Power Rangers movie?
Which I didn't know about, because I actually just looked that up before today. Because I didn't watch the new Power Rangers movie, because I looked kind of, I'm like, I don't know.
It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Really? Yeah. And that's what I heard. So now I might actually want to watch it.
I think it's worth watching.
Yeah, because I'm like, okay. I really liked her in this. She brought it. Like, the acting, what she goes through, like, superb performance.
I love it.
Like, I was just blown away. Like, she deserves all the accolades for this. Like, she is so good in it.
She killed it.
Yes.
Oh, that means my boy Kyle's probably gone.
Yeah. You know, I mean, you kind of know.
Yeah. I knew in that possession that it was over in the next movie. I was like, he ain't gonna be here for long. Oh, man, I don't want to see him die.
Oh, I know, honey, but it's not gonna be. No, you gotta
get through it.
You gotta get through it. But yeah, we're following a new character in this one. So yeah, we're kind of removed from like, the psychiatric hospital. Yeah. We're in a more glamorous backdrop, seeing her, and she's like a singer in real life too. So she sings, does her own choreography. The choreography is awesome.
That's cool.
So it just looks so much more believable as her as a pop star.
It almost sounds like it's a musical.
Almost, because we got the music. Her original songs are fucking good.
They're good?
Yes. Okay. Yes. I would go out and buy the soundtrack. Yes.
The Smile 2 soundtrack.
Yes. It's that good. Like, I feel like they just really took the time to just, like, really make sure that all those details worked. Because, if it was, like, the song sucked, and she's supposed to be this popular ass artist, and I hate the song. It's like, how am I gonna get through this?
Yeah.
But no, great music. The fact that she is a singer herself already, just it makes it more authentic. So, she's dealing with mental health issues. She got into a horrific car accident, so now she's making her comeback.
Right.
After this. And I don't want to give much away because it's so good, and I'm glad I didn't know anything about it. Don't watch the trailers.
Good.
Don't watch the trailers.
Done.
It is just so much more fun going into it, not knowing.
That's what I loved about the first movie was how fun it was.
Yes.
It was dark and spooky and scary, but it was fun. I laughed.
Yes.
It was just so much fun getting scared like that. So the second one sounds like it's just a lot of the, more of the same, but even better.
Yes. And like I said, I think the first one is great.
Yeah.
And the fact that this one just ups the ante.
Yeah.
Like, it just, oh my God, what she goes through, what you see, and then her world, because now we're the psychiatrist, it's her and her family, but this girl is on a fucking world stage.
Yes.
Everyone's seen her freak out.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, it's being caught, people's cell phones. Everyone knows who she is. So to have that kind of mental meltdown in front of everybody,
and more people have access to her.
Woo,
oh
my God,
that's crazy! Isn't Jack Nicholson's son in this?
Yes, yes, and he has a great creepy smile.
Yeah, I bet he do.
Oh my God,
like father, like son.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
they just casted him for that reason.
Yeah,
that was enough. Hey, because the car accident she gets into kills her partner, so she's the one that survives.
Got it.
So it's very traumatic.
So that's the trauma.
Yes, and then she's having to get back to work, suffering all these injuries and stuff like that. So it just kind of brings into ableism and stuff. So it touches on so much. But I just love the fact that we're getting so much more of a stylistic backdrop. It just looks beautiful.
I'm here and ready.
Yes.
My heart is ready. My mind is open.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I'm so excited for you. I'm actually going to be buying it on DVD.
Oh,
I want to own it.
This one got you.
It's that fucking good. I was laughing. I was cheering. I'm after the movie ended, I'm this is awesome.
This is awesome. Again. Yes, I love movies like that.
Yeah, and this absolutely, like I said, would have been on my top 5 last episode if I had watched it before that. Because it just took it in a different way. That's why I like it. It's so different from the first one.
Yeah.
So different. But yeah, it just made it just so much more fucked up and interesting, fun to watch. So I absolutely I think Naomi Scott is just amazing. I don't know if she's done any other horror. I don't think so. I think she was in Aladdin, that remake that came out. She was Jasmine.
Oh, girl.
Yeah. Let's say, I wasn't really familiar with her. I know she, I guess, came out through Disney and stuff like that. So the fact that she just went completely on the opposite spectrum and just went full horror on this, and it's grotesque. It is great.
I heard it's a little bit gorier than the first one.
It is.
Or a lot more.
It is.
Okay, I'll be prepared. Maybe watch Terrifier 2, then Smile 2. Oh, no.
But yeah, no, I absolutely love it. I was so excited to recommend this one to people.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I give this one a 5 out of 5.
Amazing. I don't think I've heard you say a 5 out of 5 yet.
Me neither.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it was just that fucking good. And it's funny, the guys who I watch Bad Medicine, they don't typically watch horror films, or some of them are kind of a little bit more squeamish on the horror films. They all loved it. 5 out of 5.
That's what's up.
So it's just, even if you're not really into horror film, I mean, you do, like I said, you do have to watch the first one.
Right.
You have to watch the first one because this one connects to it too much and you're going to be lost. You're not going to know what's happening. So, I just feel if you're curious, even if you're not really a big horror fan, the story is just so original, so fucking unique.
Absolutely.
I totally think everyone should watch this movie.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
How does she meet Kyle Gallner? I'll just have to find out.
You just have to find out.
How does this cop meet the pop star? We shall see.
Big shout out to Parker Finn, who wrote and directed these movies.
Yes.
So I'm so excited to see what they do next, because this was just such an amazing original horror film that I've been really fucking thirsty for.
Yes.
It's just I'm sick of the fucking remakes and shit. So I'm so excited that this is going to be a new classic.
Yes.
So good job. I don't want them to do a third one though, because the way that the second one ends, you're not going to top it. You're not going to top it. So I'm okay if they just leave it at Smile 2.
Right. Your work is done.
Yes.
You can rest.
Yes. Because the ending is just so, I don't know how they would top it. So I just feel like just end it here. It's great. I can't wait to see what else you do next.
Right. And you can rest now, sir.
Yes. But great job. That's so funny that you mentioned that.
You held it together. We do not talk about what movies we're going to talk about beforehand, so that was literal surprise.
Right. No, because I think it's more fun that way.
Yeah,
like, I don't want to know. I don't want to know your list until we actually start talking on the show.
I love a good surprise. It's just great. That was amazing. Okay, third movie is from 2001 by Tommy O. Haber. I wrote this down. I can't read my handwriting.
Okay.
It's called Get Over It.
Oh, Kirsten Dunst?
Yeah.
Aw, and Cisco?
Yes. Oh my God. I didn't realize he was so short. That is a short man. He's like the prince of our generation. Oh my
God. I've never seen it, but yeah, I know.
It was so much fun. Just like the perfect, like early 2000s rom-com ridiculousness. Like,
I love it.
Me and Audrey. Shout out to Audrey. We were watching this. I think we had just watched Can't Hardly Wait. Not too long before that, and just like kind of like talking about movies like that, like Go.
Yes.
And
God, I love Go.
I haven't seen that one yet. So
you haven't?
Right? And like Crazy Beautiful. Like I'm trying to revisit like early 2000s movies that I missed.
Yeah.
So definitely like Drive Me Crazy and
I didn't see that one either.
Things like that. Like I need to see it.
That's cool though.
Yeah.
That's cool. Go is the shit.
Yeah.
Go
that's
is
what
the
I've
shit.
heard.
Yeah.
So catch me with that one maybe next episode. But this one was so much fun. It has Kirsten Dunst and Ben Foster, who I did not know who that was until I looked him up. He married Hot Donna from that 70s show. And I don't get it because he's not cute.
Oh, I didn't know they were married.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's just not cute.
Yeah.
And she's beautiful, so made no sense. Anyways.
I don't get it.
I don't get it. Shane West is in it.
Okay.
Colin Hanks.
Oh, okay.
Mila Kunis. That bitch Zoe Saldana.
Is she?
Yeah. Well, she's a bitch in it, so it's fine.
Okay.
She played up to it. And Martin Short.
Really?
Martin Short, yeah. The cast was really fucking fun and cool. Like, so Ben Foster's character Burke is dating this girl Allison, and she breaks up with him to go be with like this actor dude played by Shane West.
Gotcha.
And so he's like, I'm gonna get her back by joining the school play. Not being an actor at all. Okay. And the play is A Midsummer's Rockin' Night Dream. Something like that. But yeah.
Got it.
Some like current evolution of Midsummer Night's Dream.
Right.
So he gets the help of his best friend, Colin Hanks. Mm-hmm. His little sister is Kirsten Dunst.
Okay.
So she's an actress. He gets her help to audition, and you can already tell where this is going. He's gonna fall in love with the girl that was there the whole time, but didn't see her because he's so obsessed with getting Allison back, and she's in the clutches of Shane West, who has a terrible British accent.
Oh no!
Terrible British accent. His name is Stryker.
Oh my gosh.
And then Martin Short is the director of this high school play.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was wondering if he's a parent, but that's even better.
He's the director. And he is all over the place. Like, this is going to be the most monumental thing that you guys have ever seen. None of you guys are even worthy of this. Like, he is just all over the place, like running his little assistant ragged. And it's really cute. It's a really fun one. Very early 2000s. Cisco is like one of their friends, and he is also in the play. And all of a sudden he knows how to dance. Of course he does.
So he's a high school student?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes. None of these people look like high school students. Except for maybe Kirsten. Well, Mila Kunis. Because she was probably 12.
Yeah. Oh my god. I mean, yes, that was just the thing back in the day.
It was so good. Vitamin C, the singer, shows up out of nowhere in the beginning of the movie. Like, it's her. She's supposed to be Vitamin C.
Oh, as herself.
Yeah, she's as herself in this like opening musical number, and it's like, wait a second, I recognize that orange bob. Oh my god, it's Vitamin C.
Yeah, she was rocking that orange bob for real. That is so funny.
It was, that one was really, really, really fucking fun. I enjoyed it. And then while like they're rehearsing this play, they're all like Ben Foster's character is also like dreaming about the play, so that's like kind of goes in between dream world.
Gotcha.
And which is also like kind of playing out into his real life. He was cast as some like chorus member, but the person who plays Lysander got sick, so now he's Lysander.
Okay.
Because Shane West's character is Demetrius, I think, the other like main male character.
Okay.
And they're all fighting for the same women. Like, it was just so very on point with what is happening in this story. I think it's supposed to be a take on Midsummer Night's Dream.
Oh, yeah. That's what I imagined.
Midsummer Night's Dream is in the movie as well. Like, the play, all over the place.
Aww.
But, yeah, it's a lot of fun. Vitamin C and Cisco. More of that, please. That was just amazing. And I had no idea he was so small.
Yeah, girl, he's tiny.
Yeah. I mean, he's still probably taller than me, but, like, that's saying something if I can, like, still catch you eye level.
Right, because you short.
Yeah, I'm 5 foot, y'all. Like, he might be 5'4". Like,
I thought, honestly, he was, like, playing himself and, like, performing, like, at the prom or something. No. That's what I always thought, but I'm wrong. Okay.
He was a student.
That is hilarious. Okay.
Yeah, I would give this one like maybe a 3.5. Like, it's just fun. Yeah. It's an entertaining movie.
There's so many from that era that I haven't seen too. So I totally get that, revisiting that era.
Yeah, there's a lot that I met, like Go and Drive Me Crazy.
Yeah.
And I know there's another one. Oh, something O? Just O?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, me neither.
Crazy Beautiful. Like, I love Kirsten Dunst, but I guess I haven't seen like some of her movies.
I think Crazy Beautiful, I was kind of like, I wasn't as wasn't excited to watch. I think because I really was attracted to Jay Hernandez.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, he's too hot. Like, what the fuck?
Right, and her again.
Right, her again.
So, she's always the
and she's supposed to play like the more wild child character in that. I'm like, please. So I think that was the reason why I had a hard time getting into that one. But I'm curious if you do come across and watch that one, what you think of it.
Oh, yeah. I'm getting to it because, I mean, I caught Say the Last Dance when it was out. I'm trying to revisit those times.
God. That is the one I cannot do.
It's so bad.
I don't care. I know it's bad. I've seen, like, her audition. I'm like,
oh, yeah.
You are fucking kidding me. Because you know me, I love a dance movie.
Yeah.
So you better be fucking, have some dance moves. And what the fuck was she doing?
That girl was going to Juilliard with that. She auditioned for Juilliard.
I couldn't take it seriously.
I don't blame you.
No.
It's just like that time period is so like iconic.
Yeah, no, it is. It really is. And there's so many movies that were teen oriented during that time that there were definitely a lot that I missed out on.
There's so many that slipped by, but I remember them vividly.
Yes, same here.
Because it's just of that era. Like, I caught Bring It On, but I didn't catch Crazy Beautiful.
Right,
like,
same.
Julia Stiles, was she in Go? Or is that Katie Holmes?
Katie Holmes. Yes.
Right? So
Katie Holmes and Sarah Polley. And then, like, did you watch Disturbing Behavior?
No, but I saw that one on Tubi, I think, the other day, and I was like, I need to watch this. That's on the list.
Yeah, that one's funny.
Yeah. Oh, is that Evan Rachel Wood or is that a different one?
That's Katie Holmes.
Still, okay, I'm getting...
Katie Holmes.
Who is Katie Holmes? I'm just kidding.
Katie Holmes, James Marsden,
okay,
and Nick Stahl are in that one.
Okay, what movie am I thinking of with Evan Rachel Wood?
13?
No, not that one.
Okay.
She like calls out a professor or her teacher for sexual misconduct.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
But it sounded like Disturbing Behavior. It's something along those lines.
Okay,
but not quite.
It'll probably come to us.
Yeah,
later.
It'll come to us. But yeah, all these movies that I guess they're even more on the darker side.
Yeah. Yeah, they ran a range. There was like the more comedy ones, and then the more darker ones and stuff. Because I think we definitely got a lot from that era. Because the fact that we didn't watch them all, and shit, and for a while, I'm just like, all right, this is like a lot.
Yes,
that's a little much now. But there are ones that I do like. There's some that I've watched that I didn't care for, like She's All That. Yeah. I can't go back and watch that one now.
Yeah, some of them just secondhand embarrassment.
Yeah.
Like, I just can't.
Yeah, so. It was an interesting time.
Yeah, an interesting time. So I'm grateful that I can now check that one off the list. It was cute. It was fun enough. If you're interested in the early 2000s rom-com with Kirsten Dunst, go for it.
All right.
Yeah, check it out. And vitamin C. Again, vitamin C.
Put a smile on your face.
Make the world a better place.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
That was such a good song. And the graduation song, As We Go On, we remember all the times we had together.
I forgot about that one. Yeah, that was a bop for a while.
Yes, it's like at everyone's graduation. Yeah. That'll be a sign of the times if they don't play that anymore.
True.
And that'll be devastating.
Yeah.
What, do you gotta listen to Green Day all the fucking time? Come on. Come on, give me vitamin C.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I like that.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so my last review is a movie called The Front Room.
Oh, with Brandy?
Yes.
Okay.
And I remember, like, I was kind of excited. So I'm like, oh, it's A24.
Yes.
It's Brandy, like, doing, like, horror again. But I didn't hear anyone talk about it.
No.
So, like, I finally watched it on Max.
Oh, my God. I wish y'all could see the face she made right now.
So this one came out in 2024, last year. And it's directed by twins, Max Eggers and Sam Eggers. Robert Eggers' brothers.
What?
Yes. And apparently one of them, I'm not sure which one, helped co-write The Witch.
Okay.
Yeah, so I guess this is like their first outing on their own.
That is so interesting. Are they Nepo babies now?
That's what I'm like wondering. I was like, okay.
Nepo brothers?
That's a lot of Eggers.
Right? Let go of my Eggers.
So I have to say this one was a rough watch.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and definitely not on the level of their brother. Not
no.
at all. Mm-mm. So Brandy plays a professor, college professor who's pregnant, and her husband are struggling financially, and his father, who he's not very close to, recently passes. And he's debating about whether to go to the funeral because he doesn't want to run into his stepmom, Solange. He alludes that he had a very rough upbringing because she was very, very religious. Wouldn't let him eat until he would sing gospel hymns that she felt were convincing enough. So it was like that kind of household. So Brandy still encourages him to go to the funeral just to like kind of have some closure. And as they get to after the funeral, where they're kind of going over the logistics of like the inheritance and whatnot, Solange gives him a proposition, like, you know, she'll give him all this money if she allows them to come, or for her to come live with them. Yeah, and it's a lot of money. And of course, he's hesitant. He's like, no, I don't want her living with us.
Right.
You know, we have a baby on the way, but they can't turn down the money.
Right.
So I love the introduction of Solange because, you know, she's very old. She's like in all black and she's wearing like this long veil over her face. And she's like, you know, she has like arm supports to help her walk and stuff. So, you know, she's definitely a woman who needs help, you know, to live. And the actress who plays her, Catherine Hunter, who was a lot younger, they age her.
Oh.
It is brilliant.
Why do I know that name?
I don't know.
I feel like she looked familiar when I saw
might
the
know
trailer.
her. You might know her.
Is she on Harry Potter too? Is everyone on that fucking
Is
shit?
everybody in Harry Potter?
God damn.
Yes, she is.
She misses.
Wow! Holy shit! You're right.
I think I know exactly who she is.
Yes.
Like Mrs. Pig or something.
Oh my god, that's great. I just watched this one not so long ago. But just the makeup they use for her in this, she's like so unrecognizable. And she's like doing this heavy southern accent.
Ooh.
So she looks creepy. So I'm already kind of like, the introduction of her was just awesome. I'm like, okay, what the hell are we in for here? You know, she's super religious. She comes in, of course, is bringing in all her stuff, trying to change their house and stuff. But where I knew this movie was written by white people is very early on we find out that she is a daughter of the Confederacy.
Oh, well.
She like has like a certificate and everything. And the fact that Brandy would allow this woman to move into her house.
Come on.
I'm like, there is no fucking way.
No.
There's no way. But, you know, she kind of overlooks it. You know, she needs our help and shit.
Right.
I get it. The money is it's an incentive. I get it. I totally get it. But there's just so many plot holes in this movie. Because at first it seems like it's going to go supernatural, but it doesn't. Like, there are things like when Solange is asking them about what are they going to name the baby, and they had this name, I think they were going to name the baby Fern, but she's like, no, we should name the baby this. It's very important that the baby have a family name and stuff. And they made it seem like it was going to mean something, but it just never went anywhere.
Oh.
So I'm like, okay. And then when Brandy has the baby, she has like a C-section. You know, she's healing from the scar. And when she comes home, Solange and her like church group were in the house and like that. And they like pray over her, speaking in tongues. It's a really, really creepy scene. And her scar heals like in the next day. But it just never goes anywhere from that. You think it's going to get more supernatural, but it just doesn't.
That's so weird. Either do it or don't.
Exactly. And I feel like it would have like helped the movie if it had gone that way.
Right.
But most of the movie, dude, like disclaimer for anyone who watches this movie, there is so much piss and shit.
Ew.
Literally in this movie. Because Solange, you know, is older, so she's suffering from incontinence, or that's what we think it is. But she actually is just doing this to drive them crazy.
Yep.
And they do not skimp on showing us. I mean, so much.
Yeah.
Like, I was pissed.
I believe it.
I was like, why? Why the fuck do we need all this? Like
The whole time.
I was so annoyed.
That's awful.
Yeah, it was very uncomforting.
You all just wanted to show shit.
Right, just wanted to, for shock value. I'm like, there was a story here, and you totally fucking missed it, you know? And
for your potty humor.
Yeah. And then, like, Solange becomes more erratic. She bites the baby at one point, you know? It just...
I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
She bit that baby.
Right. And like I said, like she needs like supports to walk and stuff. We find out that she can actually walk and stuff. So she's doing some
grifter.
Right. She's doing some insidious shit, but it just never goes dark enough, you know? Like it's just, you think it's gonna get more supernatural and it just doesn't.
No, she's just a bitch.
Exactly.
Just a bratty old lady.
Bratty old lady who's just smearing her shit everywhere.
Yeah. Not even because the devils told her to do it? Nothing. Wow.
And they mentioned, because I guess Brandy and her husband had a baby prior, but they don't really mention what happened to him. He died apparently, but like they don't mention what happened to him. They don't really talk about him and stuff. And it just, you think that's going to connect in somehow. They keep kind of bringing up the baby that they had previously, but it just never goes anywhere. So I'm just like, okay, so this movie is basically about this woman who just moves in and just basically disrupts their life, pretty much, and that's it. And I was just flabbergasted that Brandy had no support system. She had no friends, no family in that movie. It was just her, because the husband is a lawyer and he's trying to like win this big case so they can get like paid. So Brandy's having to do all the caretaking for this for Solange while she's pregnant. And then after her pregnancy, when she has the baby, still having to like, clean up this woman. And it's just, where are her friends?
Right. Anybody?
Where are her family? There's nothing. It just, it just seems like the story was unfinished. It was like a first draft, you know, like it needed revisions. And it just...
They should have had Robert look at it.
Yeah. Yeah, they should have, because I was really disappointed. I was like, oh shit, okay. I mean, not to say like, you know, it's going to be great because they're related to him, but I don't know. I feel like, maybe there would just be something here, especially if one of them co-wrote The Witch.
Right, which was arguably one of his best ones.
Exactly. So I was expecting, you know, definitely something better than this. And it never goes anywhere. There's like sleepwalking hallucinations, really creepy visuals with Solange breastfeeding her son and, you know, as grown adult and shit.
Oh, what is up with that? The Eggers like the breastfeeding.
Really?
Yeah, like in The Witch. Like with the crow biting that woman's teeth.
It might have been me. It might have been him. He co-wrote it.
Yeah.
So.
It was probably his contribution.
Exactly.
That's what he brings to the table. It's fucking psycho.
Oh my god. And then she has like this Jesus fish that she carries around with her that she like dangles over the baby to get it to stop crying, but you don't really learn more about it and how she does that. it just felt very unfinished, very first draft. I would give this probably 2 out of 5.
Damn.
I wouldn't watch it again. Like, again, it's just so gross, and it just felt more like they were just trying to like do things for shock value. And
that gets old.
Yeah, it really does. Like, we got it. Like, the first thing was enough. Like, okay, we get it. And the fact that I just kept, like, it was a montage. A montage. Yes.
No. Yes. A shitty montage.
Yes. And then, like, flushing the toilet. So you're seeing everything. And I'm just like, why? No, dude, I can't either. Like, I can handle a lot of stuff, but this, no. That was ridiculous. So I was really disappointed. And I'm like, oh, this is why I haven't heard anything about this movie. This is why.
Yeah, that's why.
All the reviews, if you go on Letterboxd, it's just like piss and shit. That's it. Piss and shit. It's like everyone was upset here.
Oh my god.
Everyone's on the same page here.
I love Letterboxd reviewers. They are so funny.
Yes. Everyone understood the assignment. Yeah. And it's like, this was crap,
they
literally.
Get it.
And I felt bad because I really wanted to see Brandy in a horror film.
Yeah.
The fact that it was A24. This is why I have to like not think that just because it's A24 it's gonna be a banger.
Yeah, not anymore.
Not anymore. Y'all lost some points here with that shit.
Yep.
But yeah, it was disappointing. And I feel bad. I feel like she could have had, if it was a better script, it would have been a lot more interesting.
Right.
You know, like I would have definitely probably gotten sucked into it. Because Katherine Hunter, like I said, was amazing in it.
Yeah.
She's so creepy in it. But yeah, she's just this horrible old woman, you know? And
that's all it is.
That's all it is.
It's not even a demon possession.
Nothing. Just
a crotchety old angry lady.
Yes. Pretty much, and it just doesn't go anywhere, and it's just, you're like, okay, so that's it. And even like if you want to even fucking call it a twist ending, you're like, yeah, duh, of course that would fucking happen.
Yeah,
so it's just like, it leads nowhere. It's not exciting. So yeah, I mean, I think I was knowing that no one had been talking about it. I figured there might be a reason why, and yeah, I figured it out. So
shitty.
Very shitty. I would not recommend it.
Piss poor execution.
Piss poor, shitty execution. Ew.
Vomitrocious.
Oh, God, I'm so upset thinking about that movie still.
Eggers, you better figure that out.
I know. I was shocked. But I'm actually really excited. Nosferatu is now streaming. So I'm so excited to watch it. Because even when I was editing the last episode, just watching the trailer, I'm like, this looks so good. Like, I just would get totally just drawn into this. You're
gonna get sucked in.
Yep.
Set the tone.
Yes. So, yes. Maybe one of the elder brother can bring me back.
Oh, yeah. He'll bring you back.
The twins did a horrible job. Sorry. No, thank you.
No.
But are we done?
I think that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to take one more break. And when we get back, we're going to get into our top 5 Christina Ricci movies.
Yeah. Woo!
All right, so we are back, and we are now going to get into our top 5 Christina Ricci movies.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so excited.
The iconic Christina Ricci.
Yes. We did have a rule, so we're not doing any repeats. So we're not going to put Pecker on this list. I know.
Pecker or mermaids.
No mermaids. And no Addams Family Values, because we just talked about those ones recently.
Yes.
But I think it made them more interesting. Like, we had to, like, kind of revisit ones that we haven't seen in a while.
Really, really think about it.
Yeah, exactly.
So that was a fun... everyone loves those other movies. So we don't even have to talk about them.
Right.
You know, everyone loves those. But I did find that loophole. I took advantage of that loophole. We're going to talk about Addams Family.
Yes, nice. Yes. Because technically that wasn't a pick, so yes.
We were talking about the second one. This is the first one where she's a little baby.
Yes.
Little baby Wednesday. That one changed the game for me anyways. That was iconic as fuck to my, like, 4-year-old self. Aww. Her and Lydia Dietz just, like, blew my mind.
Yes.
I was like, this is me. I felt like I was seen, even though I wasn't necessarily dressed in all black, but that's who I wanted to be. I would like beg my mom to put my hair in braided pigtails. Aww. Oh yeah, I was like, I want that costume.
Yes.
Like I loved how bratty she was and just like deadpan and always wanted to kill her brother. Like I related to that. Oh
my gosh. Yeah, no, that was like really where I think she like shined.
Yeah.
coming from like mermaids, and I think she did maybe one other movie before that, but yeah, that was like her breakthrough.
Oh yeah, just that spooky little girl, like her friend thing is a severed hand, like just so cool. Like she knows all these facts about the Bermuda Triangle, and like that's her jam.
Yes.
And I love that moment where she's talking to that Girl Scout, Mercedes McNabb, who ends up being Amanda in Addams Family Values.
Yep.
Which she's like, they're selling lemonade. The Addams siblings are selling lemonade.
That's right.
And she's selling Girl Scout cookies. And she's like, is this made out of real lemons? And they're like, are your cookies made out of real Girl Scouts? just so dark and macabre and spooky. Man, that whole movie is just fabulous. I remember everything about that movie. That clock that they had in the very beginning of the movie, that's in the shape of their house.
Yes.
And they're all like coming out, like they have like animatronic versions of themselves.
I totally forgot about that.
The fact that they play Carol of the Bells in the very beginning of that movie, that Christmas Carol.
Yes.
That song has always just reminded me of the Addams Family. Like since I heard it, like that is not a Christmas song to me. That is the Addams Family song. In the very beginning of that movie. The whole cast is amazing. Christopher Lloyd is Fester, creepy ass Fester, who may or may not be Fester. Do we ever really know if that actually is him?
Right? I'm like, is this Gordon? Is this not? Yeah.
Because, I mean, he just got electrified at the end, so was it really him? Who knows? We don't know. Maybe.
He's so good in that.
Yeah. It's creepy. Dr. Pinderschloss. That fucking bitch. With her weird ass fake German accent.
Yes.
And of course Morticia and Gomez. Yeah. Raul Julia.
So good.
And Angelica Houston. Just dreamy.
Yeah.
Dreamy.
Love them.
And the weird like Addams Family like R&B song that they have, or hip hop song that they have. It's so good. When he calls Sally Jesse Raphael.
Yes. That is my favorite fucking scene, dude.
Yes.
I crack up. So I think when I rewatched it recently, a couple of years ago, I totally forgotten about that. Yeah. I was dying. I'm just like, this is so great and of its time. I love it so much.
And it's so cool when you see the Addams Family being removed from their spooky ass environment and put into the actual real world, like colorful world. It's so jarring.
It's brilliant.
Thing running around for FedEx. It's so funny.
Oh, it's like they lose the house and
stuff.
They lose
the house. Yeah,
that's right.
Yep, because of gosh darn Fester Gordon, Dr. Pinderschloss, and Tully, the Weasley little lawyer that they have.
Yeah, that's right.
They get kicked out of their house.
Damn. Yeah, no, it's so great seeing them against like a modern, just backdrop and stuff.
It's so funny. Just iconic movie. Thank you, Christina Ricci. Changed my freaking life.
Yes. No, she was amazing in it. Like, same. She had such a big effect on me, too. Yes. I'm just like, she's so fucking cool.
Yeah. Yeah. That's who I wanted to be.
Yeah, I totally get it. I remember I would, like, do, like, the sleeping. Even though she does this more, like, in the second one, but like, the sleeping with the crossing the arms and stuff.
I wanted a doll with a head chopped off. I wanted that headless doll,
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I loved her in that so much. And she was perfectly casted.
Yes.
I couldn't imagine anyone else in that role.
No. So it's hard to see anybody else playing her now. Same. It's just like, no. Can we just recreate little baby Christina Ricci?
I honestly
just leave it.
I wanted it to be middle-aged Wednesday. That's what I was hoping. That's what I thought they were going to do when they originally announced it. I'm like, oh my God, this is awesome. I thought it was going to be Wednesday as a grown-ass woman.
Oh, that would be so cool.
That's what I wanted. That's what I was hoping for.
Hopefully we'll get there, but with somebody else completely. Maybe even Christina Ricci, bring her back.
Yeah, no, I want Christina Ricci back. I want her to bring it back. But yes, an older Wednesday. That's all I wanted. And when I heard they were kind of making it like younger, I was like, oh, okay.
And yet Christina Ricci's in it.
She's in it.
Like, you had the opportunity to do it.
I know. And I think maybe because it probably wouldn't be a Disney appropriate if it was like an older Wednesday, which is fine with me.
Right? I want to know what Wednesday is doing.
Right?
As a middle-aged
definitely want to see a middle-aged Wednesday.
Yeah.
God. Such a missed opportunity.
What does she do for work?
Right? Is she married? Does she have kids?
Right?
Like, I'm so curious. So fucking curious.
Know.
Yeah. I think that was such a missed opportunity.
Oh, totally.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, I love it.
Yeah.
That's iconic. Iconic Christina Ricci. Absolutely. Okay. So I think most of the movies I've picked from her are from her, like, more of her adult roles.
Oh, nice.
But the one that I didn't, I didn't grow up watching this. I saw it a few years ago and absolutely fell in love with it.
Mm-hmm.
It is Gold Diggers.
Okay.
The Secret of Bear Mountain.
Oh, yeah. I remember that movie. Yes. I never saw it.
It is so good, dude. Like, her and Anna Chlumsky.
Okay, yeah, My Girl.
From My Girl Veda, yes. They are so good in this.
Oh, I gotta see it.
Yeah, I highly recommend it.
That's one that slipped by me. I saw Escape to Witch Mountain a lot. That was like my jam.
Okay.
So, yeah, but I do remember Gold Diggers. Like, yes. I love that name.
Yes, right?
Shout out Fresno.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
But yeah, it just, I wanted to rewatch it for this because I haven't seen it in a while, but I couldn't find it anywhere, so I'm going to have to probably buy a physical copy of it. So I don't remember too much, but I know it's like she and her mom moved to this like small town in the mountains.
Yeah.
And she's like, of course, new girl in town. And she meets Anna's character, Jody. And Jody is amazing. Like, her introduction in this movie is her kicking the shit out of these three boys.
Hell yeah.
Like, she's super tomboyish, whereas Christina is a little bit more not as tomboy, but like they soon start to hit it off. And they're first kind of like, the other girls kind of warn her about Jody, that she's like, she's like too rough and like that. Christina Ricci's character, Beth, starts to like get to know Jody more, and they start to become friends. And Jody is all about finding this gold that's supposedly in one of the mountains that she's like trying to find the map to, and like has just been trying to like go on this adventure. And she's like, I'll do it by myself. I don't give a shit, but Beth is just like, I don't want you to get hurt. And so she kind of like tattles on her and stuff, but they eventually go for it. And the whole like getting to this like Bear Mountain shit is awesome. Like, it's so cool. It's
called Bear Mountain.
Yeah, it's such a cool adventure movie, and it's like these two girls by themselves, so it's really cool. Very queer-coded.
Oh, yes.
Which I love.
I need to get on this movie.
Yes.
Stat.
Yes. No, it was something I just kind of on a whim just watched one day, because I remember when it came out when I was a kid.
Right.
I don't know, for whatever reason, I just didn't watch it, like I'd watch Casper, Now and Then, of course, which I'm not surprised that'll make it in the top 5. But yeah, those ones I definitely had watched, but this one was on kind of escaped me, but I really enjoyed it. Yeah. And I love both the characters. And I mean, I know we're talking about Christina Ricci, but Anna Chlumsky is amazing in it too. So just the two of them, it's like a ragtag duo, like they're just so cute together. And I even love the relationship with Christina Ricci and her mother. It's very interesting. Forget who plays her mother in this. I think it is Polly Draper. Yeah, because I think like Anna's family is a little bit more dysfunctional, which kind of explains why she's never home, and she's kind of always off doing her own thing. She doesn't want to be home. So it just kind of really gives you a little glimpse, and then like how friendship really does so much, in terms of like helping you pull through. Yeah. Especially like when you've been pretty much on your own this whole time, and so misunderstood by the town and stuff. Everyone just thinks of her as this troublemaker, and it's like, well, look at her fucking family. I mean, like, it's pretty rough. So
context is key.
Yes, hello. It is. So it's great. I highly recommend it. I really want to rewatch it. I'm so bummed it's not streaming anywhere. I was like, fuck, I would even like rented it out digitally, but nothing.
Oh man, I'm like, what day is it? Wednesday, Tuesday? Dang, Rasputin ain't open.
I know, right? Shit. I'm not even sure if it's on DVD. I feel like when I worked at the video store, I'm not sure if I ever saw it on DVD, just VHS.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's just one of those that kind of got away. That just wasn't as popular as her other kind of like younger roles.
That's a flashback. I totally forgot about that movie until you said something.
Yeah,
that's cool.
It's a good one.
Hell yeah! I feel like my list is so basic because you definitely list like 2 of them.
I tried. I mean, like, because we talked about it. Her filmography is varied at a certain point, and then it kind of just at some point like. We'll get into it. We'll get to it.
Christina, we love you.
We do.
You had some really iconic early movies, like Now and Then.
Yes.
That one's on my list for sure.
Is that your next one?
Loved Now and Then.
Yes.
It Yellow. I love that Yellow Jackets was talked about earlier. Because this movie, I feel like, is what Yellow Jackets is based off of, and there's like no coincidence to me that Christina Ricci is in both of them.
Right.
You know?
So that was such a great comparison.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh, God, the way that they go back and forth.
Yes. No, I love that movie so much.
So now and then, it just has a great cast of like young actresses and then older actresses playing them as their adults. It's just so good. Roberta is Christina Ricci's character's name. She is eventually played by Rosie O'Donnell.
Yes.
Which is such a switch.
I know. I remember being like, okay, all right.
Okay. Because Christina Ricci was like my girl, so I was like almost offended. Like, I got a lot of love for Rosie O'Donnell now.
Me too.
But like at the time, I was not appreciative because I was like,
same.
Excuse me.
Right. Yeah.
Thora Birch gets Melanie Griffith. And Gabby Hoffman gets Demi Moore.
Right.
And my girl gets Rosie O'Donnell. I felt so offended.
I know, me too. I can appreciate it now, but yes.
Oh, totally. I'm like, it's inspired casting now, but at the time.
I was like, what?
As a shallow little kid who was obsessed with Christina Ricci.
I get you.
Horrified. Didn't get it.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, it's just, they reminisce about this group of friends, four friends, in like what, their 30s maybe? They reminisce on...
Yeah, probably 30s.
They reminisce on their time as children in the 70s. It's just so precious.
It is. And I just love the flashback scenes and just that innocence, you know, as kids and stuff, like, that I feel like sadly is very different now for children, you know. So just like taking your bike and going on an adventure with your friends and
having sing-alongs while you're riding the bike. Knock 3 times on the ceiling if you want me. Twice on the pipe. If the answer is no. Yeah,
so good.
It's just it definitely reminds me of like my childhood in a way. I didn't necessarily have like that kind of core friendship group, but I can relate to it in my own way. It's just a beautiful coming of age film. The fact that Christina Ricci's character was a tomboy, Roberta, like that,
taping her boobs down,
and that like blew my mind because I had never seen that, and I was like, I can do that.
Same.
Because I was definitely developed early, like 4th grade, and I was like, oh no, like I wanted to take cues from her. I was like, absolutely not, because even in 4th grade, boys are looking, and it's weird.
Yeah, yes they are,
and not even just the boys, but that's another story. But like, you know, I just thought that was so cool, and the fact that she'd beat up the boys and stuff, but she ends up liking one of them. Devin Sawa. He will be making another appearance soon in this list. It's like, is there...
I know where you're going.
This should be like a Christina Ricci, Devin Sawa list, you know? And then Brendan Fraser makes an appearance too.
Really?
Yeah, he's like a veteran, like walking around like a nomadic veteran.
Oh.
And he like stops and talks to the girls, or the girls stop and talk to him because like, what's her name? Teeny, Thor Birch's character. She's boy crazy. So she sees him and she's like, oh yeah. Like, let me talk to this man.
I totally forgot about this.
He just seemed like the Vietnam War and all that.
Okay.
And he's like, you know, your parents don't know everything. And then the whole saga with like Dear Johnny, like that murder.
Oh, that's right.
And like
going to the cemetery,
having seances with your friends, and also you all are going through their own, like they're going through their own things at home.
Right.
Roberta's dealing with the death of her mother. Samantha, played by Gabby Hoffman, is like, parents are going through divorce.
Right.
Teeny is boy crazy, figuring shit out, and then you got poor little, what is her name, Cassie or something? Chrissy, who don't know shit. She thinks she can get pregnant by a kiss.
Yes, poor Chrissy. So misinformed.
Yeah.
Yes.
And her mom's Bonnie Hunt, like, explaining sex as a garden. Like,
that ain't gonna help her.
No. And then, older Chrissy is played by Rita Wilson. Who makes an appearance in 1883, throwing it back to the first segment. Oh, yeah. Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson both show up in that show.
No shit.
I did not recognize Tom Hanks at all. I'll tell you that much.
Okay. Damn. I would not have expected that either.
No. I'm like, okay. I just thought that was a fun little throwback. Everything's connected, people. Everything is connected. But yeah, also on the cover of Now and Then, the actress who played Chrissy looked a lot like my sister, like when she was a kid. Yeah. So I would walk by it in, like, let's say Walmart and just see it, or like Hollywood Video. And I would have to like double take. Yeah, like, Vanessa, what is that? Like, it's got a lot of sentimental value because it just reminds me of my sister.
I hear
even
that.
though she was a bitch. I love you, Vanessa.
I remember my mom taking me and my sister to go see it.
Yeah,
and my mom didn't take us to see a lot of movies and stuff, so I do remember the ones that she like took us to, and that one was like really nice because like I just think like she grew up in the 70s, so I think she definitely was able to like relate and connect with that and stuff. And of course, these are just being younger actresses that I knew, that I was in love with. Because I love Thora Birch.
Yes.
Loved Gabby Hoffman. Loved Christina Ricci. Sorry, the girl who plays Chrissy, I didn't know her that well.
No, I had to write her name down. Ashley Ashton Moore.
Ashley Ashton Moore.
I wish you well, girl. That was fun.
Yes, but I love Thora Birch, so I was just always like just so excited to see them all in a movie together, So it was a very special movie for me as well growing up as a kid. Didn't make my list, but I figured it was gonna make yours.
Oh yeah.
So I figured you were gonna talk about it.
Yep.
That's a good one.
It's a good one.
That is a good one. But it cracked me up. Like Rosie O'Donnell.
Rosie O'Donnell. What?
Oh shit!
It made no sense to me.
Know, but I love you, Rosie.
Right?
You're great.
I love you, Rosie. I get it now.
Yes.
I didn't then.
Okay, so my next pick is The Opposite of Sex.
I haven't seen that.
Oh my god,
I've been wanting to. That's blonde Christina Ricci too, right? Oh,
and blonde Christina Ricci is
awesome. Fire.
Yes, and in a different way where I think blonde Winona Ryder does not work.
No, it don't work
at all. That's why I remember prior reason why I didn't also pick Edward Scissorhands. But like blonde Christina Ricci was an era.
It works.
Yeah, it totally works. She could do any hair color, even as a redhead.
Yeah,
but blonde Christina Ricci, Opposite Sex. That one came out in 1998, and I did watch this when this came out. And I rewatched it recently because I hadn't watched it in years and stuff. And her character is such a shit, but you love her. She's so funny in it because she like narrates the whole story and stuff. And she is just such an unlikable character, but she eventually becomes likable towards the end, but not too likable. I love it. The fact that she's like, look, this is going to be like a story where I say, that summer I was never the same again, like that. She's like, you're not going to get that bullshit out of me. So, she plays Dee Dee Truitt, young girl, and she's like 16 in this one. And her stepfather just died, who she fucking hated. Her mom, she can't stand. So she decides to find her half-brother, who she only met like once. And he is an older gay man living in, I think, the Midwest somewhere. I forget what city, maybe Indiana. And so she goes to live with him. And he's living there with his lover and stuff, and she manages to seduce his lover.
Ooh.
And all this chaos ensues.
Hell yeah.
It's so good. Her older brother, or her half-brother, he recently was in a long relationship with someone who died of AIDS. And their sister, played by the amazing Lisa Kudrow. She is so good in this movie. So good. She kind of become like, I don't know, kind of a support system for him. So she's like always there at the house, and so when this new young girl comes in who claims to be a sister, she's like, who the fuck is this little backwards little girl and shit? So it's her, and then her seducing his lover. She's pregnant, but I don't think this dude's the father's, but she's like portraying it to be. She's trying to get some money because this man comes from money. I guess his lover, when he died, left him a bunch of money in this beautiful house and shit. So she's basically like using people to get what she needs, So she's not a likable character, but over the story, a lot of shit happens that she learns from and stuff. So it's a really interesting movie. I love the narration. The writing is super sharp. I think my only critique of it, because it has aged, is of course anytime bisexuality is mentioned, it's like, oh, it's just like pick a side, or it's just like the last step from being gay.
Oh,
like that kind of shit. And it's written by a gay white man, so I'm not shocked that's the fucking that's the attitude with bisexuality.
Man, sometimes those gay men are pretty rough.
Yes, they are.
They can be real hateful. But, I get it. We all out here trying to figure shit out.
Yeah, so I'm just like, so he's bi. That's it.
Yeah,
like,
come on.
Come on. Like, why can't we just accept that, But yeah.
Yeah, bi erasure is a real thing still. It's so crazy.
Real. Yeah, it is nuts, dude. It is really nuts. Just,
how dare you be into both?
Right?
Or it's more than just one.
Right. And I'm just like, okay, so we can talk about getting rid of binaries and other parts, but like here, sexuality, no.
Nope.
That makes no sense to me.
Nope.
So that's something that I think that hasn't aged well.
Yeah, right.
Again, this came out like in the late 90s, but I do think it's a sharp and very witty script.
Yeah.
And she's amazing, like I said, amazing in it. She's played a character, I think, that's very different than anything you've ever seen her play before.
Hell yeah.
Which I think is really good. And I unfortunately feel like this one was kind of like, it was really like a well received critically, but I think I don't think people were ready to see her in this way.
Oh yeah.
So I think it's definitely worth a watch if you've been wanting to watch it.
I've been wanting to watch it.
Yeah, it's really good. And she's so hot as a blonde.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. Let's keep it up with the blonde Christina Ricci. She's a blonde in Yellow Jackets as well.
That's right.
Her hair's looking a little nuts, but
I believe it. But yeah, no, this was good. And it has a great cast. Like I said, Lisa Kudrow, Johnny Galecki is in it.
Oh.
And he plays one of the gay lovers. And he is so funny.
I love it.
Yes, I love it. And then like I said, Lisa Kudrow is amazing. Lyle Lovett is in this movie. Do you know who Lyle Lovett is?
I know the name, but what else is that person in?
He probably known more as a singer.
Got it.
He's like a country singer, I believe.
Okay, yeah.
And I remember he was with Julia Roberts for a second back in the 90s. Oh,
yeah, okay.
But he has kind of dabbled into acting later in his career. And he's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked him in this. But yeah, great cast. And I think it kind of also, too, is a little bit of a road trip kind of movie, too. Because they kind of go across between LA and Indiana and stuff. So it's a fun one. I definitely think it's one of her best when it comes to, I think she took that adult oriented role turn after That Darn Cat, where she did Ice Storm.
Oh, I forgot about That Darn Cat. Oh my God.
I've never seen it, but I kind of want to watch it. Yeah, I watched a little clip just in preparation for this, and I'm like, this actually looks kind of cool. I think I might check it out. I think that's her last like family friendly movie.
Right.
Then she kind of was more into adult kind of roles and stuff. But yeah, this one I think was one of her best early ones.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, it's really good.
Oh, this list is so hard because I could talk about Casper, but there's 2 other movies. God, it's so many. We all know Casper.
Yes, we do.
We all know Casper.
Yes,
Unless I'm do I just chuck it and do the other 2?
It's up to you. It could be an honorable mention.
Yeah, let's honorable mention Casper. I wore Casper light up shoes in kindergarten. Okay? I loved it. Yeah, and I was dressed up as Belle. But I wanted to be Wednesday Addams so bad. But the compromise was my little Casper shoes that were glow in the dark.
Right? Because there was no cool merch for Addams Family. So.
No.
All right.
No.
We'll do honorable mentions at the end.
Yeah. I love you, Casper. Okay, so I really liked Pumpkin.
Oh, I knew you were going to pick that one.
Pumpkin. Yeah. It is a weird one.
Yes, it is.
It makes you uncomfortable.
It does.
But I love it.
Yeah. No, it's good. I haven't seen it in a long time, but it is a good one. I did like it.
Yeah, so Pumpkin is about this sorority girl in Southern California. I want to say she's from Pasadena, and that's Christina Ricci's character, Carolyn. She's this really well-to-do, perfect world, perfect house, perfect life. She's already in the sorority that's about to be rushed, and they're trying to win sorority of the year,
right?
And they're going against this other major sorority that's all blonde bitches. And Amy Adams is actually in this movie for a split second.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, as one of the rival sorority girls.
Okay.
But the sororities have to do a charity event, philanthropy for whatever,
right?
For whatever reasons they have, I don't know. And they choose the Special Olympics or the Special Games, and Christina Ricci has to mentor one of the athletes, and she ends up falling in love with him. His name is Pumpkin Romanoff, They don't really say like what his diagnoses are. We don't know what's up with him. He is in a wheelchair, but he can walk. He doesn't really speak, but he can talk.
Right.
But they just like fall in love with each other, and you almost feel uncomfortable because it's like, is this exploitation? But they really, it doesn't feel like that.
I get you.
Truly with those two. Everyone else doesn't want to see them together.
Right.
Everyone else is like, fuck this. Y'all are gross.
Yes.
Y'all are taking advantage of this boy. Or like, she has this like really jockey tennis player boyfriend in the beginning of the movie, Kent.
Yes.
And he's all about her taking on Pumpkin until he realizes like, oh, he's losing her to Pumpkin, and then that's when all like the ableist slurs come out and saying you're not a man, and like I'm gonna beat you up if you're man enough to take my girl, you're man enough to fight me.
Oh
and
my
like
God.
he just becomes so like aggro and angry, and then he gets into a car accident at the end, and now he is the coach of the Special Olympics.
I forgot about that. Wow. Oh my gosh.
But like Christina Ricci's world is like falling apart around her, and like the rose-colored glasses are coming off. She's like telling off her poetry professor, like, you're a fucking fraud, dude. You tell us about like not conforming, and here you are conforming to us right now, like taking on these grades, like fuck you.
Right.
Like, it's pretty cool. And she really does like love him. It's not like exploitation, but it also is like, well, did they get an actual actor who has these things that they're portraying, or is this like an actual able-bodied actor?
Right.
I wasn't able to figure that out. I'm sure it's out there, but
I
don't think he was.
I don't think so either.
His name's Hank Harris, who played Pumpkin.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a really whimsical, satirical movie. Oh, she also drives a Volkswagen Cabrio, which that was like my favorite car of all time. So I was obsessed with that. And then I ended up getting that car.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Okay.
Yeah, so I got a lot of fun connections to Pumpkin. She leaves him on the beach. Oh, she takes him out on a double date with her boyfriend at the time, Kent. And then what's her name? Melissa McCarthy is in this movie.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so she sets up Melissa McCarthy with Pumpkin, but doesn't tell Melissa about Pumpkin.
Right.
So she just has to like witness it.
Yes.
And at first she's all cool, like, Pumpkin, you're so nice, like, oh my God, this is so cool, like, I'm just happy to have a date and all that. And then when she sees Pumpkin in the wheelchair on the beach, she was not having it. Damn. She was like, how could you do this to me? Take me home right now. And like they end up like forgetting Pumpkin on the beach.
Oh man.
All night.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
poor Pumpkin.
Yeah, this one I need to rewatch. It's been a long time.
It's blonde Christina Ricci.
Yes.
It's I love it.
Yeah.
Love it. She's got a good look to it.
Very cool.
Yeah. It's a fun one.
I remember I think I saw that one when it came out initially because I was so excited. I mean, at that point, it was like anything that she was in.
Yeah.
I was going to watch. So I know like it was definitely a little controversial, but no, I think she did an amazing job in it.
Absolutely. That is like her movie.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I was really excited to rewatch that one. I was like, yay, Pumpkin. Yeah, 'cause I had no idea what that movie was about when I first saw it. I just saw blonde Christina Ricci, and I was like, I want it. In a hula skirt in the beginning. Like, she's in,
that's
like, the hula costume. So I was like, okay, I need to see what that is. And then to find out exactly what this movie is about, like, what?
Yeah.
total page turn, head turn, shook. But I really enjoy it. I enjoy it more as the years go on.
That's cool. Yeah. That's cool. Well, I'm loving the fact that we have like different things on our list.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we might share this one, and that is Desert Blue.
Yes. Oh!
Yeah.
That is the movie I was telling you about that I just saw.
Oh, so you saw it for the first time?
I just saw it for the first time.
Oh, no shit.
To where I was like, I like this so much, it might be top 5.
Yes. No, I had watched this when it came out, but I hadn't seen it since high school. So I rewatched it when I saw you post about it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, I need to rewatch this one. It's so fucking good.
It's so good.
It's so good. And even though we're talking about Christina Ricci, I just want a quick shout out to Brendan Sexton III.
Yes.
Oh my God.
The white trash boy of my dreams.
I remember we were talking about him last time at Pecker, but he is just so cute.
He is.
Oh my God, my heart
is. I'm like, I would be in that desert with you.
Yes.
Fuck Hollywood. I don't need a TV show. I got you, my desert blue.
He's just, oh God, I absolutely
him.
love with him in that. But yeah, Christina Ricci is so cool as Eli.
Yes, she just blows shit up.
That's what I remember. I remember she just blew shit up. That's the one thing I remembered.
Yep, that's all she cares about. Like, she said something along the lines of, like, if there was an Olympic sport for blowing shit up, I would get the gold.
Love it.
Like,
love it.
Trying to get Kate Hudson's character to stay. Do you want me to blow up your dad's car? You can stay longer. Like, just so badass. She looks so cool. She looks like how I wanted to dress in like middle school.
Same.
Or just reminding me a lot of like the cool girls I saw that I wanted to be.
Right.
But I was a cheerleader, so they didn't really like me. So.
No, I totally get that. And I think the cast in this is so good.
Yes.
Like, even like Kate Hudson's character, who's supposed to be kind of annoying, like I ended up really liking her character. Yeah, she was so cool. Like, it didn't take no time for her to kind of drop that Hollywood shit and get really comfortable here in what was it?
Baxter,
thank you.
Baxter, California.
So good. And I have to admit, I had a huge crush on Casey Affleck.
In high school. He was cute.
Even though he creeps me out now.
Yeah, now.
No, but like, yes, in high school, I was so into Casey Affleck.
He was cute in that movie.
Yes.
And then, like ATV dude or whatever. I don't know what those machines are called.
Yeah.
But yeah, whatever.
I feel you.
He gets shot by a cop.
I know. And I totally forgot about that whole plot about them being like quarantined.
Yep.
I'm like, how did I forget all about this? You know, like
from Empire Cola. But it turned out to not be that at all.
No, I think he just had a blood clot. I think that's what it was.
Yeah, he had a blood.
But I mean, like, shit. I mean, I would have believed it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, whatever the secret ingredient that no one can talk about.
Yeah, he's covered in goop and then dies the next day. And now the whole town is quarantined because they've all been exposed to this potential chemical in this soda.
Yeah, no, it's so cool. I totally forgot about that whole plot. And just kind of, that's what keeps them there, keeps her from going back to her audition or whatever. But yeah, I just absolutely loved it. Like, I thought, like, her character alone was just really cool. And I just love the fact that she just was, like, kind of, like, just doing her own thing. You know, she would just go off and just blow up shit for herself. You know, like, they're like, oh, it's Eli again.
Right?
Big
oh, man, she's really in for it. Like, oh, yeah, when Casey Affleck gets shot, she goes and blows up their fucking shit.
Oh, my God.
Just so cool.
Yeah, it was awesome. I remember when it came out, I was so excited about it. So I'm like, oh, this is a dope-ass cast. It's like everyone that I really like. Sarah Gilbert.
Yep.
You know, like, I fucking loved Roseanne.
Miss Darling.
Yeah, so I was just so pumped for it when it came out. But yeah, I had not watched it since high school, and it totally still holds up.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm glad you got to watch it for the first time.
I had so much fun watching it, and the fact that it had a Rilo Kiley song in it.
Oh, yeah.
That was my jam in high school.
Yes.
The random ass, the Frug. Love it. The use of that. Amazing. And the Janice Ian song at the end. I think it's called like Misery or something. I don't know. I really liked that song. The soundtrack was really good.
Yeah. That's why I loved it. Soundtracks were like as good as the movie back in the day.
It just fit in perfectly with the vibe. It just becomes the movie becomes the song. That one was a really good movie. I've been thinking about it a lot ever since I saw it. I was like, I just watched it. Do I bring it up in most recent watches or should I put it in top 5 because it's that good?
Yeah, no, I'm glad you like. I was like, no, let's save it for top 5.
Yeah,
because it was one that I really was excited about for her when it came out and stuff. And I just loved, again, like her characters. And I love the ending where she like blows up the pipeline.
Yep.
You know, I'm like,
they get the water park.
Love it.
Oh, I just love it.
She's so fucking cool. So yeah, that one was definitely a fun one to rewatch for myself. So. And then the director, Morgan J. Freeman, I think directed something else with Brendan Sexton that he stars in called Hurricane Streets.
Okay.
And I have it on VHS. I've never watched it.
Oh, shoot.
But I remember I came across it when I was working at a video store. And I'm like, I've always wanted to watch this movie. So let me just, put it aside and just get this for myself. So as soon as I get a VCR, which I'm planning on doing very shortly, I cannot wait to watch it.
Yeah.
Because I think the girl that was the one that worked at the store, she's in it too.
Oh,
and I think she's a love interest for him in that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I really am curious to see that because, again, I know we're talking about Christina Ricci, but Brendan Sexton, which is so good.
Love him. Where are you at, dude? Come back.
I know.
You were like everything to me. He reminded me of this neighbor I grew up in a
you
mobile home park.
Yeah.
He looks just like him to me, and I was like, oh man, I get you. I see you.
Yes.
And I'm into it.
I understand.
I get that vibe. That is my people.
Absolutely. Cool. Okay, so what was another one of your picks?
Another one would be Buffalo 66.
Of course. Mm-hmm. Yep, mine too. And I just rewatched this. I hadn't seen it since high school again.
Right, yeah.
And I remember I didn't like it as much and when I watched it the first time. But this time around, I'm not sure if I'm older or whatever, and I could sympathize more with his character. He just kind of fucking annoyed me, I think, when I was younger. I was like, fuck this guy.
This guy fucking sucks.
I know. I'm like, he doesn't even have a gun. Just like,
literally just start screaming. You can get away from this guy.
Exactly.
He's like 80 pounds soaking wet with those red boots. Give me a break.
But this time around, because even like as I was starting to watch it, I'm like, oh god, he's such an asshole.
This guy fucking sucks.
I know, but then I'm like, no, let's watch it. Let's get through it. And for one, it's just beautifully shot.
Yes.
Like, god damn it. This is why I miss films being shot on actual fucking film, you know? It just looks amazing. I love the little flashback scenes that we get.
Yes, and then like zoom in. I don't know what the technical term is for that, but where it's like a square and it just like comes through. And like, I did not realize that was Angelica Houston the first time around.
I remembered, but I don't remember it being that fucked up.
No.
Like, good God.
God, they really don't give a shit about this man. No. Like, not caring that, like, not saying that he loved chocolate.
Yes.
When he is deathly allergic to chocolate. Like, you don't know your own son. All he cares about is the Buffalo Bills.
She was great in it. And then the husband, Ben Gazzara, who I'm familiar with, and he just, oh my God. It was just such the cringe that you get.
You know, Daddy loves you.
Yes.
You just met this girl.
I know.
Now she's on your lap.
But even like when he first gets there, like doesn't even like your son's here.
Yeah, your son's here.
Yeah, I'm just like, what the? At first I thought, I'm like, is that not his kid? But I'm like, oh no, it is.
It is.
He just doesn't give a fuck.
Doesn't give a fuck about him. My God. Just beautiful. And Christina Ricci's look in that movie.
Oh my God.
The blonde hair with like the garage door blue eyes. Like, I wonder if PJ Harvey got inspiration from that.
I think that was a little bit before, so it might have been
It might have opposite? Okay, that's realistic.
But yeah, I loved that look on her.
Like the nude lip.
Yes. And then just the blue leotard and then the sparkly shoes.
As a tap dancer, I felt that. I had shoes like that, but just solid black. Yes. I wanted the sparkly ice princess shoes.
Amazing look throughout that movie.
Just randomly starts tap dancing in the bowling alley to King Crimson. Like, just so good. And you do start to feel for Vincent Gallo's character.
Absolutely.
Whereas before I did not. I was like, fuck this fool.
Me neither. I didn't have sympathy for him. But I think, this time around, it was just so jarring. Just watching how, even when he was like, you could tell why he was getting so anxious just leading up to like knocking on the fucking door.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, I just gotta sit here for a second. I'm like, I can't imagine being a child growing up in that house.
No.
Oh my God.
The fact that you were able to lie or like convince your parents that you weren't in jail. Like the fact that they didn't even know you weren't in jail.
Yeah.
Like how?
They didn't care.
You're able to convince them otherwise.
Yes.
And now you brought this stranger girl that you kidnapped.
Yeah.
To pretend to be your wife.
Right.
And you name her after a girl you were obsessed with.
Oh my God, Rosanna Arquette.
Sherry Jaffe.
Jesus. And I forgot she was in it. I love all the cameos. I was like,
yes.
Rourke's in this?
I know.
Rosanna Arquette's in this? Even Kevin Corrigan, Goon. I was like, oh my God. I had a huge crush on him too. Slums of Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
Yes. But such a great cast.
It was really, really
good. I was so impressed. But yeah, it made me more feel for his character more this time around.
Like, okay, I kind of get it. I still think you're a fucking asshole.
Yes. But it also made me like kind of understand her more. I'm like, damn girl, so you just kicking it with this dude?
Right, this dude literally kidnapped you.
Yeah, you still want to kick it with him, you know, even though like, you know, he's like, okay, well, thanks. Mail these pictures off, you know, around the holidays, but she's like still wanting to like be with him.
Yeah.
it's like a really fucked up kind of like little fairy tale, you know, like, but I loved it. And
but hey, if that's how they found love,
yeah,
all right, none of my business.
Yeah, no, I'll go with it. I'll go with it. And you know, it was endearing, you know, finally,
absolutely, because it could have gone predatory.
Yeah,
for sure,
it really could have, but he didn't give off that vibe. Yeah, exactly. He didn't give off that vibe. He didn't want to be touched by her.
Yeah.
For most of the movie.
Yeah.
You know? So that's
don't touch me.
Right.
We're just spanning time.
Spanning time.
We like each other, but don't fucking touch me. We like each other, but don't touch me.
Oh my god.
The fact that he repeats himself over and over again, like phrases, it almost gives me like, do you have like intrusive thoughts? Do you have OCD? Like, what are other things that are happening within you to repeat yourself over and over and over again all the time? It just is very like, almost like a tick.
Yeah, I could see that. Totally
so
see
it's like,
that.
what is going on with this guy? Oh yeah, he was fucked up as a kid. Yeah, totally neglected.
Oh my god. And then like, the dumb decision of betting on the Bills.
Yeah. Oh god, what an idiot.
$1,000.
Oh, the fact that his mom was like, I've never missed a Buffalo Bills game except for the year you were born, the day you were born.
God,
I should have never had you.
My god. Man.
That was rough.
Yeah. No, I said she was great in it. And Jonathan Houston was amazing in this movie because my goodness, that was just like probably one of the worst mothers I've ever seen on film.
Absolutely.
Ever. Oh yeah, the dog.
Yep.
The dad's like, I don't know, the dog ran away, but it's like, no, dude, you killed that fucking dog.
Yeah, they're totally delusional to what happened. Like they have no accountability to what they caused.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
That is the worst. So yeah, it just made me understand him more and why he was the way he was. Yeah. So, and I'm happy he turned it around and didn't, kill. Was it Steve Woods or where the fuck?
Oh yeah, Steve Woods. Yep. Even that shot was really cool.
Amazing, right? Like, I was like, damn, this looks so fucking good. I don't remember all this. So I was blown away. I'm probably going to buy it. I had it on VHS years ago, but I think I lost it. But I definitely want to own it again because it's just such a beautifully shot movie. Like, and even like the photo booth scene where it actually is the frame.
Photo booth. Yeah, it looks like you're in it.
Yeah, like, I'm like, this is brilliant. Vincent I get why it was so popular.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think I'd watch any other Vincent Gallo shit.
I'm good. I'm good. I don't like you that much, dude.
Not that much.
It works in this movie.
Yes.
I was reading that like Christina Ricci had a horrible time with him on set.
Really?
Yeah, and I think Angelica Houston as well. All just had like terrible experiences with him.
That doesn't shock me.
Right?
Damn. Ugh. All right. I think at least I kind of like I picked up on that. Maybe that's why I didn't care for it the first time around. But I will give it. It is a great film. But yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, the way it was shot again, beautiful film. The way it was shot. The story in itself was very interesting. Yes. And Christina Ricci, you look fabulous. Oh my god,
so good in that. My goodness,
so like ethereal and icy queen.
Yes. Oh, that is a perfect word. Yes. Oh, I love it.
Angelic cherubic. Get it, Christina Ricci.
Yes. And I love it. Yeah, it just captures the 90s so good too. Like, it's something about the Denny's too.
Yeah. Just the font.
Yeah.
When I was rewatching it.
You don't see this anymore.
No. So, yeah. Denny's doesn't look like that anymore.
No,
it's been modernized.
Yeah. Denny's has a drive-through now. They're doing drive-through Denny's.
Stop.
Yeah. They're shifting to drive-throughs because I figured that the sit dine-in era is kind of over for them. So yeah, it's weird.
That's so weird. That is not what Denny's is about.
No, it is not.
It is 2:00 in the morning after you're like ragers or like theater kids after they got done with their play.
Right? That's what it's for.
Yeah. Come on. Come on.
But yeah, no, I'm glad I rewatched it though, because I think like I would have still kind of taken it as like I didn't like this movie, but Christina Ricci looks amazing in it.
Yeah, exactly.
But I do like it. I think it is a good movie.
I agree with you there. It definitely came around the second, so like there was like the rewatch. Yeah, it definitely came back around because I felt the same way. Like fuck this, like. Fuck Vincent Gallo, he's a dick.
He is,
but she looks fabulous.
She looks amazing in it. I can't deny that, But I'm glad I can at least say like, okay, it's a movie that I could watch again.
Yeah, and now it's like, still fuck you. Yeah, but I get it.
Yeah.
I feel for you a little bit more. And Christina Ricci, you look great.
You look amazing, girl.
Yeah, girl. You deserve better, though. I'll tell you that. lying to his parents saying he's the most handsome man you've ever met.
I know.
Come on.
I know.
Give me a break.
I wish we had gotten a little bit more glimpse into her life. So
yeah.
It's like, why are you
so down?
Yeah, with this dude and still want to kick it with him?
Yeah.
Like, but I get it. It's his story.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Cool. What was your other pick?
I think that was it.
Because I have one more.
Adam's Family, Now and Then, Desert Blue. Oh yeah, Desert Blue was on my list. And yeah, Buffalo 66 and Pumpkin. That's fine for me.
Okay, so then my last one is 200 Cigarettes.
Oh yes!
Yeah.
Oh man, I haven't seen that in so long. I was like, I can't put that on the list. But
I wouldn't have either, but I just bought it.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't find it anywhere to stream, so I'm like, let me just fucking buy it. And I watched it yesterday.
Hell yeah. Such a good ensemble cast.
It is such a great ensemble.
Amazing. I always think about what's her name? Martha
Plimpton, yes. My girl.
And Courtney Love,
Courtney Love. Yeah. Dude, yeah, because I was like obsessed with Hole, of course, in high school.
Yeah.
So like anything Courtney Love, yeah, I was down for. So yeah, Courtney Love, Martha Plimpton, Paul Rudd.
Yep.
Hilarious Paul Rudd. I think this is right before Hot American Summer. Mm-hmm. So I see a lot of the mannerisms he kind of brought to that movie in this. And I'm like, this is where it was at. Dave Chappelle.
Yep. That ensemble cast is outrageous.
Yes, and I love it that we get to see Gabby Hoffman and Christina Ricci together again. Knowing that they were like best friends in real life.
Aww, so I love that.
Coming from Now and Then to now 200 Cigarettes. They're so funny. Like they're like the Long Island girls.
Yes.
Trying to find this party that they never find and shit. Or at least finally do at the very end. But yeah, Casey Affleck, once again, as one of the punk rockers. Yes. I was head over heels. I was like, oh my God, he's so cute.
How could you do this to us, Casey? Come on.
I know.
We were rooting for you.
I know. Fuck you. Guillermo Diaz is in it. Nicole Ari Parker.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was just so many people that I'd forgotten about. But, Jay Moore, Kate Hudson.
Yep.
So yeah, it was great. And it's just one of those where you're getting multiple storylines throughout the night, all in one night. Those are usually my favorite movies. Where it just takes place over one night. All this crazy shit goes down and stuff. Martha Plimpton, of course, is throwing this party, but no one's arrived yet. And she's like getting more and more like anxious. She's like, why is nobody here and shit? And her whole thing is that she like fucking drinks too much at some point, passes out. Then everyone shows up at the like last hour before New Year's. And parties down. Elvis Costello shows up.
Oh my God.
Who she's like in love with. So it's so much fun. And I just think the costume designing, production design was so good. Like, I feel like, this was definitely like the 80s and stuff. So I remember when it came out, I was so excited. It was like an MTV film, which I'd forgotten about. And just seeing like the trailer and the posters for it, I'm like, this is everyone who I think is so fucking cool right now.
Right? So, this is the coolest people movie ever. Like, this is the cool kids.
Exactly. So even though Christina Ricci isn't like the star of this one,
right?
I do love their storyline where they're just kind of like find this party. They end up like on the Lower East Side, or no, East Village, and like she's like, we can't go past Avenue B, because like as the avenues kind of go on, I guess it gets more and more gritty and shit. And she's like, I know some girl got raped here, and she's just like, at one point they're like across the street from Avenue B. She's like, we can't cross here, we can't do it. She was like, come on, we'll just fucking, who cares? Let's just do it, And they end up at a punk club, and they have to run into like Casey Affleck and Guillermo Diaz, who are like the punk rockers in this one. And Casey Affleck, his character, it's so cute. Like he's like a total like hopeless romantic, and he like falls in love with Christina Ricci's character, but she's like,
of course,
making out. And I think he ends up with Kate Hudson at the end and stuff like that.
That's almost Desert Blue. Almost.
Exactly, right? I was like, damn, that's so funny. That's why I love that this era. They were all kind of like in different movies together and stuff. Right,
it's almost like that era, Brat Pack, but what was like their name for it? I feel like there has to be a name for them.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of glad they don't have a name, because it seems like the Brat Packers fucking hated being called the Brat Packers, really much. I'm like, who cares? I mean, you guys were in great movies together.
Right. You were a part of something.
Right? Some of them were really upset. Yeah. Like Andrew McCarthy, for example. But whatever. Whatever, dude.
Who?
But I loved that era with all like those young actors that we get to grow up with. So yeah, and Courtney Love and Paul Rudd are friends, but kind of become more than friends and stuff. And then Janine. Janine Garofalo. Yep. Yes. Oh, gosh. And again, this is like, I know it's right before Wet Hot American Summer. So there's just things about it. I'm like, yes. Fucking love it.
Janine Garofalo was also in Now and Then.
Really?
Yeah, she was the waitress.
Oh my God.
Like the spooky waitress.
I totally forgot about that.
Oh man, just like the connectiveness between all of them.
Yes, I love it so much. So it's a good movie. It's fun. It's probably one of the better New Year's Eve movies and stuff. And again, I just think it does such a great job of just capturing this moment in time. Mm-hmm. Great costuming, like I said, everyone looks amazing in this movie.
Yes, I just picture Martha Plimpton's dress.
Yes,
this season.
Yes, so good. Oh yeah, dumbass Ben Affleck's in this too. The one Affleck brother I didn't give a shit about, but yeah,
the brothers Affleck.
Yes. He's like a bartender, but he's like a law student or something. Right. And I love that the girls who are trying to hook up with them, they're like artists, and they only like hook up with other artists. And they find out he's like a law student, they're like, ugh, what a waste of our fucking time.
Yeah, corporate stooge.
Yes, because their whole thing is that they got to hook up with a guy for New Year's, otherwise they're gonna be like a dry spell for the rest of the year and stuff. I think it was so funny, so fucking good. But yeah, no, it was fun, and I even love it the fact that the big party that they finally all end up into, you don't see it. Yeah. You just wake up the next day with Martha, and she's like, what the fuck? Everyone was here?
What the fuck?
And then Dave Chappelle, I guess, took all these Polaroids and is showing the Polaroids of the night, so you see all their own partying together. I'm like, oh, that's so cute. I love that. Yeah. So it's great. It's a great movie with a great bunch of people in it, and it's just like, I just remember being so stoked when that movie came out.
Hell yeah.
So I'm happy that I own it now, because it's really hard to find.
Yeah.
So
I came across the VHS of it a while ago, so I'm glad I got it.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Yes. No, it's definitely one to own. Yes. And yeah, dude, Courtney Love.
I think that was the first time I'd seen her act in anything.
Oh, really?
Or like heard that she'd acted, period. I was like, what?
Yeah, because she was doing a little bit more at that time, even though she had previously years ago. She's in Sid and Nancy. Mm-hmm. She's in Straight to Hell, which I've never seen, but it looks so rough. I don't know if I could sit through it.
I've never heard of that one.
Yeah, it's the same director who did Sid and Nancy.
Okay, and I haven't seen Sid and Nancy, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's good. I mean, it's fucked.
Yeah, I've always wanted to see. I love Gary Oldman, so I'd like to see him as Sid Vicious. What the fuck is that about?
Yeah, no, I love Gary Oldman too. It's dark, it's fucked, but I think it's a decent movie.
Yeah.
And then she's in Straight to Hell, and then later, after she kind of like got more into acting in the later 90s, People versus Larry Flint,
right,
which is really good. Mm-hmm. I haven't seen it in years, but I remember really liking it. And then she's in that movie with Keanu Reeves and Cameron Diaz, Filling Minnesota, which I didn't know she was even in. It's a smaller role, but I kind of want to watch it now because it's like her and my other crush in high school, Vincent D'Onofrio.
Oh,
yeah, I was super into Vincent D'Onofrio. Oh my god,
that's a niche one.
Yes, it is.
I like it. He
yes,
was cute. I liked him in Criminal Intent.
Yeah, that's what fucking why I watched it. That's the only reason I watched that one. That's my favorite fucking one too.
Yep.
I know everyone likes SVU, but I was into Criminal Intent, and I love him so much. But yeah, I love Vincent D'Onofrio. I think they I'm not sure if their characters get together in that movie or not, but I'm like, okay. I hear it's kind of a weird movie, but I'm like, Keanu Reeves, Cameron Diaz, late 90s, I might fucking watch it.
Here for it.
I might watch it. And I think she did a couple other things, but yeah, that era, she was really kind of diving more into film and stuff, but she was cute in this.
Yeah.
I liked her in this. So.
She's definitely not the Courtney Love you think of when you think of Courtney Love.
No. So I mean,
give her a chance, people.
Yes. But yeah, Christina Ricci, like I said, can do any hair color. She's like a redhead in this one. Yeah. She looks so cute. So I love her Long Island accent.
Yes.
So yeah, it was definitely a fun one, and her and Courtney Love are the reasons why I think I was like so excited.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah, that's a good one. Definitely one to rewatch for everybody if you haven't seen it in a while.
Check it out.
Yes.
Have fun looking for it though.
I know, exactly. God damn. Okay, so I don't know if I would call all these honorable mentions, but I'm just curious to see what you think about some of these.
Yeah.
Okay. So Sleepy Hollow.
I did love that one.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Why come it didn't make your list?
I like the other ones better.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I hear that. I've seen it only once. I don't know if I don't think I loved it, but I remember being excited for it when it came out because she again looked amazing. I was like, Jesus.
That's really what it is. She just looks amazing.
Yes.
In it. Yeah, and it's just a spooky Tim Burton tale, and it's a little bit more hardcore than, let's say, like Edward Scissorhands, right? Or like more graphic and brutal.
Yeah, I think I haven't revisited it because I'm just still kind of like creeped out by the age difference between her and Johnny Depp.
Yeah,
and it's a big gap.
Yeah,
like he was born in '63, she was born in '80, and I remember her talking about how when they were filming Mermaids for Winona Ryder, when she was dating Johnny Depp.
Oh, that's right.
And like he would call her and stuff, and she would like get on the phone and talk to him when she was like fucking 9.
What is this, Drake and Millie Bobby Brown? What is this? I didn't know this.
Yeah, it's really creepy. So I was just like, if they had casted maybe someone else to play Ichabod, maybe I'd be more interested in watching it again. But I don't know. And plus, Johnny Depp just creeps me out now. Yeah. So that's why I was like, should I rewatch this one for the top 5? I'm like,
nah. It sounds like you already got the top 5. You're good. But for her, she looks great in it.
She does, and actually, she looks exactly like Winona Ryder and Edward Scissorhands.
Yes,
it's like
but done
same.
right.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's what Winona Ryder should have looked like.
I was like, okay, Tim Burton, I guess you're definitely gonna try to do this one again,
right?
So. And then, okay, have you seen Prozac Nation?
Yes.
Okay, what did you think about that one?
I liked it. It's just kind of like slow paced, I guess.
Yeah.
I like Jessica Lange.
Yeah. Right.
But I don't know. I liked the book.
Okay.
But it had been so long since I had read the book, and then I finally saw the movie last year.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't remember any of this.
Yeah. I think when I watched it, I didn't like it. It was just really hard for me to like empathize with her character. Yeah. And I think that was probably just my own ignorance about like her mental health and stuff, journey and whatnot. So I think I was just like, I'm like, oh my God, all right, this is too much. But and I didn't read the book. Right. So maybe if I read the book, maybe it would kind of give me a little more insight.
Totally.
Yeah. But yeah, I didn't care for it, but I do want to rewatch it. Yeah. I feel like as an older person now, I feel like I would have a different lens of watching it.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. Okay.
But Jessica Lange was great in it. Christina Ricci's for sure not a likable character. Yeah. Like what you're saying about
I mean, that's what it was. She's just so unlikable in it. Yeah.
Yeah. She's going through it. She's struggling. But she almost comes off as like self-indulgent. But then when you figure out like what's going on with her, it's like, oh, okay, there's more to that story.
Right. No, I feel you on that. And yeah, thank God for Jessica Lange. I love her so much. Yeah. She's amazing.
I didn't realize she was in that movie until I started it. And I was like, what?
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm in.
Yes.
I'm buckled in.
Love her.
Clocked in.
Monster.
I just rewatched that one.
Oh my God, did you?
Yeah, I like her in it, but she's also a snitch, so I don't like her. But she was also like, they're gonna take her down with her, and she didn't do anything, so it's like it's a lot.
Yeah, no, she saved herself. You know, so I totally get that. I haven't seen that since I saw it in the theater. Yeah, and that was one of the most hardest movies to watch I've ever experienced. Like
It's not easy.
It was just pretty brutal. I haven't seen it since then, so I don't know if it was just the theater experience just made it even more tough to get through. But it was a great movie. Yeah. Great movie. I just have not rewatched it in a long time. But I kind of almost forget about her being in that movie because it's like, it's very overshadowed by Charlize.
Oh, Charlize. Yeah. And naturally.
Yeah, totally.
Fuck, Charlize like totally transformed and looked like Eileen Wuornos.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
It was nuts.
Yeah. So yeah, that one I hope to one day rewatch. It's just it was definitely a tough one, but I do think she was pretty good in it. But I forgot, she did snitch her out. Yeah, at the end of that, I forgot about that.
Yeah, like the FBI is like they wired her phone, calls her in prison, and like gets her to confess. I get it, but it's also like, man, that girl, like, just poor Eileen.
I know.
But at the same time, she was murdering there's a whole but you feel for her, like she got fucked up.
Yes, she did. No, it was awful.
I don't think she deserved to die.
No. Like I totally understood why she did what she did. So no, that was a brutal one. And then did you ever see Speed Racer?
No, but I wanted to because it was her and Emile Hirsch. Yeah. So I wanted to, and I was into Emile Hirsch at that time, so I was like, I need to see it, but no.
No, I get being into him at that time too, because I'm just like, oh yeah. But like, it's visually, so like a visual feast.
Right.
It's so amazing to look at. I remember seeing it in the theater and got really bored.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. I need to watch it again. And it's also too, I didn't grow up watching Speed Racer.
Right.
So I had no idea what it was about.
Oh yeah.
So like maybe that kind of also too kind of slighted how I felt about it, but she looks amazing in it. Mm-hmm. The effects are amazing, but I do kind of want to rewatch it just to kind of see how I feel about it now. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was just such an interesting choice because it was such a big budget movie.
Right.
And she had at this point been doing so many indies at this point, so it was just kind of a very different turn in her career.
Oh, totally.
Yeah. But yeah, it is I forget it's the Wachowskis that did that one.
Oh, really? That's Matrix, right? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like anything after Bound and the Matrix is very dicey for the Wachowskis. But yeah, it has their signature visual style, mm-hmm. So it looks visually amazing, something you've never seen before. And some people it's divisive. Some people think it's a masterpiece. Some people think it's trash.
Right.
So yeah, it's definitely one I want to revisit, and I don't remember too much about her character, but I just remember it looking really cool. So those are the ones I was just kind of curious about. Yeah. What you thought about.
What did you see Black Snake Moan?
No, I know you have. I'm surprised I didn't make your list. You don't like it as much?
It's just such a wild movie that it's like hard to stand by it. I was like, that's a masterpiece for Christina Ricci.
Oh,
it's intense. Yeah. I do enjoy it, but it's just like, what?
Yeah.
Who created this movie? Just seeing Samuel L. Jackson holding her by a chain that's around her waist and she's in a Confederate flag shirt is so striking. You don't know how to take it.
I hear that.
But like, he's trying to help her.
Yeah.
Because she's a nymphomaniac and her boyfriend is Justin Timberlake.
Oh my God, I totally forgot he was in that.
Who is like off in the war now, and she just has the itch.
Wow.
And just immediately goes out and starts
How does he even find out? How
or how does Justin Timberlake find out?
Oh no, Samuel Jackson. Like, how does he know that she's a nympho? Like...
because she comes on to him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But she like got the shit beat out of her and was left for dead, and Samuel Jackson finds her.
Okay.
And she he's like trying to protect her, and so he like chains her up to this radiator in this like giant fucking chain, and she's just looking rough but also hot.
Yeah.
Oh man, it is weird. It just makes you feel things.
Right. I never knew how to feel about it, so that's why I never watched it.
Yeah.
I was like,
that's why I can't put it on a top 5 because I don't know.
I know, I totally get that. I mean, because again, you've seen it, I have not.
Yeah.
I remember when it came out, and I was just like, I don't know if I could do this.
It's so strange, and just seeing Christina Ricci even as like a sexual being was strange. Yeah, because growing up with her, that was not it. But now you're seeing her getting pounded.
Yeah,
and it's like,
oh wow,
Christina.
See, this is why you need to see the opposite of sex. Because I was already kind of there.
Yeah, you're already there. Yeah, no, this one, if you
but
ever
I'm sure this one goes more, absolutely.
Exactly. If you ever watch Black Snake Moan, and then you can visualize what I saw for the first time as Christina Ricci like coming out as a sexual being.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
0 to 100.
Damn. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure if I still feel like I want to watch it.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame anyone for not watching that. It is a trip, though.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe one day I'll just throw it on.
Yeah,
just try to see. Just give it a chance. Yeah, if I don't like it, I'll turn it off.
Yeah, it's just visually fucking striking, and you just don't. I still don't know how to feel about that damn movie. It's just that's a Christina Ricci movie. I'll tell you that. That's all I got.
Okay.
That's all I got. Blonde Christina Ricci.
Christina Ricci. Again, she can pull it off.
She can pull it off
really well. Yes.
And then I haven't seen this movie, but did you ever see Cursed?
No.
The werewolf movie?
No, and I love me some Wes Craven.
Right, that was a Wes Craven movie.
But I've always heard like not good things about it. The special effects look just so bad. I don't know if I could sit through it. But yeah, I've never been really into the werewolf whole lore and shit.
No.
But yeah, I heard that it was a very troubled production. It had a lot of like reshoots. But yeah, that one I just never really was interested in watching. And I was kind of surprised she did that one too.
Right.
It seemed like something, I mean, I get it. Wes Craven was kind of like hot shit again because he was doing like all those teen horror movies with Scream and whatnot. But yeah, that one just never really piqued my interest as much.
I was curious, like, if it's so bad that it's good now.
It might be.
Right? Because it's been so long that, like, it could just, all the things that were wrong about it then could be right about it now.
True. It could be. I mean, even the effects being bad might, have some sort of, like, appeal still, as, like, of its time kind of thing.
I just always forget about this movie.
Me too.
Like, Christina Ricci. Oh, yeah, she did that werewolf movie.
Is it Jesse Eisenberg in that one, too?
Is he?
I think so.
Oh.
Very young Jesse Eisenberg, yeah.
Social network, buddy.
So yeah, that's definitely one of the ones of hers that I kind of intentionally have skipped and stuff. So, but who knows? Again, I love me some Wes Craven. Yeah. Love Wes Craven. So maybe one of these days I'll give it a shot. As I did kind of like look at it when I was going through filmography, I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to sit through it. Maybe not top 5.
Right.
Just out of curiosity.
Yes. Yes, out of curiosity.
Yeah.
She has so many movies.
She does. And there's still some I want to see that I haven't seen. I think All Over the Guy I want to check out. I think it's the same director of The Opposite of Sex, I think. I don't think I really want to see Bless the Child. I think I'm good on that one.
I don't remember that one.
She doesn't star in it. I think it's more Kim Basinger in that one. I think it has to do with like devil worship or some shit like that. So
the good stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe not. But I do want to watch that darn cat.
Yeah.
I am more intrigued to watch that one now. And then there's another one she did. Not anything else, because I will not watch that one.
Oh, yeah, with Jason Biggs?
Jason Biggs, directed by Woody Allen.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, I can see the cover in my head where she's like in the heart.
Yes. Stupid ass cover.
Penelope with the pig nose?
You know what? I'm surprised. Have you ever seen that one?
No.
Okay, I didn't see that one either. I actually am kind of curious about that one still. That one I think I might watch. And Reese Witherspoon's in that one too.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, she's like a little like rocker in that one.
Okay. Yeah, so a little rocker.
Yeah, Reese Witherspoon, James McAvoy. I think I might check that one out. That one looks kind of cute.
Yeah, whimsical. She's got a pig nose.
Yeah.
That's cute. That's cute. Oh, yeah, we didn't talk about Casper. Honorable mention of Casper.
Yes. Hey, Casper is fun. I haven't watched it since I was a kid, though.
Hell yeah. I was just so obsessed with Wednesday Addams that when I saw she's in another spooky movie, I was like, oh, my girl, she's back.
I feel that. I remember seeing that in the theater, and okay, I'm probably one of the few people that doesn't really care for Devon Sawa as everyone else.
That's real.
I was like, so I was like, it'd been like Jonathan Brandis or something, maybe, but yeah. I was kind of underwhelmed.
Yeah, that's totally fair. He looks like a typical blonde white boy. Not for everyone.
But I remember the effects of the ghost being really cool.
Yeah.
I was really impressed with that.
When they're all eating food and it goes all through them and it's just on the ground.
That's right. Yeah.
I just thought that was so cool. And even when the dad turns into a ghost at the end.
Wait, does he die?
Yeah, he dies.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, he was out with the 3 ghosts at like some bar or something, and they were gonna try to kill him.
Oh my god, I do not remember this.
They were gonna kill him, but he's like, oh no, like I'm gonna help you like get more like Kerrigan out of here because that's her house technically.
Yeah.
I'm gonna help you, and they're like, oh cool, we're not gonna kill him. Then he has an accident and dies.
Oh shit!
But they bring him back to life.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, with the Lazarus machine.
Okay.
That thing that Casper's been working on.
Yes. God, I haven't seen this in so long.
Yeah, the dad dies. Isn't that crazy? And so does Kerrigan. Kerrigan also dies. And I think so does her assistant. A lot of people die.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's been a minute since I've seen that. Okay, I'm actually rewatch that. Probably even for Halloween I'll do.
Yeah, it's a cute little...
Yeah.
Then the whole, like, can I keep you moment?
Oh, that's right.
So cute. Like, Casper saw her on a commercial and was like, I want her. So like about her dad, some like interview about her dad being like a paranormal therapist.
Oh, okay.
And he like somehow finagles it to where they come to this manor
to
help them out, to get Kerrigan out there.
It's coming back to me now. Wow. Okay, I might have to rewatch that
cute.
one again. Yeah.
It's a cute one. That's a Christina Ricci movie for me for sure.
Yeah. No, I get that. And I love the fact that we were able to see her, like, you know, early career and then her later career. And just, that doesn't happen for everyone. Everyone that starts out, you know, as a child actor, transitioning to an adult actor doesn't work.
No.
You know, so I'm really glad that she was able to make that transition. Have you ever seen The Ice Storm?
No.
That one's really good. And I feel like that was kind of like her first more mature role.
Okay.
So I think like just to see her kind of make that transition with a really good movie like that. And that one has a great cast too. Sigourney Weaver, Kevin Kline.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's really good. It's set in the 70s too.
It's called the what? The Ice something?
The Ice Storm?
Ice Storm.
Yeah.
Okay.
That one's really good.
That's going on my Letterboxd watch list.
Yes. I haven't seen it in a long time. I would have put it on my list, but I haven't seen it in a long time. So, but yeah, that one's really good. But she was able to really make that transition pretty well.
Yeah.
In comparison to other child actors.
Sure.
So
for sure.
That was really cool. So I'm excited to see her now in the Yellow Jackets.
Yes.
It's been such a treat. So, and this character she plays is just...
It's so nuts.
I know. So it's just so fun to see her in this, you know.
Just acting a fool.
Yes. So I love her, and I'm so glad that we got to, like, grow up on her films.
Yes.
And she was someone that was, like, kind of like, to me, like, the older, cooler girl, because she's, like, 4 years older than me. So I was just like, oh my God, yes, we have to do Christina Ricci.
Yeah.
When you, like, mentioned it, I was like, yeah.
Ugh. Her and Winona changed my life as a little kid. I owe them everything. Yes, so thank you, ladies.
Yes, I think we did them well. Because, same with Winona. Very influential on me. So the fact that we get to do both these women that were very inspiring for both of us. That definitely was a lot of fun.
Yeah, hell yeah. Great list.
Yes. Yeah. If you haven't seen any of these movies, highly recommend checking them out. If you are younger, haven't really got hip to Christina Ricci, only like in her older career, to definitely check out these younger films from her. Like, she is a force to be reckoned with.
Absolutely. So. Maybe steer clear of Black Snake Moan right away. Like, don't hop into it with that
one. Yeah, let's maybe start off a little bit more easier with that.
Yeah. Start with Speed Racer.
Start with Speed Racer. Oh shit. So with that, we're going to take one last break to wrap up the show. All right, we are back, and if you've made it all through this episode, we thank you and appreciate you. Because again, you know, we be talking.
Yep. We love to talk, chatty Cathy's.
Yes. So, this was a great top 5. I had a great time with this one, as always.
Yes.
So next episode, we'll have another new top 5 movie reviews and what new shows that we're watching. Anything you want to say before we sign off?
Love you, Christina Ricci. And we're Brigitte Nelson.
Yes.
Oh, we're just talking about you.
Yeah, no, we were talking about Red Sonja right now.
Yep.
And we're going to figure out how to way to bring Red Sonja into this mix.
Yes.
Because I love that movie. So that might be something we talk about next time.
Famous redheads.
Yep. I can see that.
Hell yeah.
So until next episode, we will see y'all later. Be safe out there. Bye.
Bye, y'all.